Hello. Welcome to my first cast of a main stage game. We will be going, hopefully the lobby should be live in about 5 minutes. Game is supposed to start at 8, but who knows if it will. But for anyone who got here early, as a little treat, I had a little chat with Alphard of Pigs in the Gaff just before he went to his team talk tonight. So while we wait, enjoy. Hello, hey. How are you, sir?
Oh, my hand is really tired. I've been playing a lot of Hades 2 that Vi gifted me. Oh, now it's like, I don't even know how to play Dota. It's all in Tartarus now.
Is this how Vi got
Hades
his way?
2, very good game.
Is this how Vi got his way into the stand-in role tonight? He bought his way in with Hades 2?
Nah.
I don't know. It sounded like it could be.
We're just friends. We play together, and it's a familiarity, right? So it's like, we have Vi as our number one stand-in that we wanted. I actually wanted him on my team, but then he said no because he was burnt out from the Masters, and then he ended up on OGs anyways, like a little bitch.
I guess he was already locked into that one somewhat, so not much that could be done there.
Yeah, well, sure.
So tonight's game, first game of the group stage. First game of the main stage. How are we feeling?
That
is not
confidence. A clue. We have 2 stand-ins. We have the 2 people that are absent. One of them's getting married. Congratulations, 85 Cent Black and Mild.
Is he getting married?
The other one is his best man.
Yeah. Is he getting married today?
So. No, it's on the weekend, but their bachelor party is like today or something.
I mean, if it's not the actual wedding, that's a poor excuse. GTI's got to come first, you know? Some people just don't have the right priorities.
Then again, maybe it's not that bad, because they never looked at my replay analysis.
Has Vi looked at your replay analysis? Do you trust him more?
I play ranked with Vi. We have that synergy going on. So,
okay.
No, I don't trust him more. Not in the slightest.
And your other stand-in tonight, I believe, is Matey Potatey. Is that right?
That is Matey Potatey.
Is that a sort of gift from the stand-in channel, or one you're happy to have? Like
That
Vi?
is a gift from the stand-in channel, but
Okay.
we're also happy to have him. We're all somewhat familiar with Matey. Like, I have like 100, almost 200 games with Vi. I don't know if you count my other accounts, but FedEx has 450 games with Vi. I think I only have like 20 or 30 with Matey, but we all know him, so it's like it should be fine. I don't know how he lost so much MMR though. When I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, this can't be. He's probably still too high." And then I checked his rank. I was like, "Oh, because we had to get a replacement for Wogan, who's
Yeah.
only Guardian 3.
Yeah.
So I thought I was gonna take Kyle or something. I didn't know Matey, like, it's like he fell from heaven or something."
Well, there you go, a gift from heaven. Just quickly, you said you had to get away and go through the draft with your team.
A gift from Arkin.
Have you got a strategy for tonight?
I had a strategy for every night. They just don't work.
I mean, don't tell me. You never know if Sitout could listen into this ahead of the game, but confidence levels. We got a prediction for the score tonight. What are you thinking?
I'd say 40-60 in Sitout's favor.
Okay. So you're thinking maybe 2-1 or 2-1 to you, 2-1 to them, getting 2-0'd?
I don't know. I hope it's a 2 series. I don't want to play for like 4 hours. I took a little glance at their games. Their games go bloody long as well. Jesus Christ.
I think a lot of games are going bloody long. I think it's the meta at the moment, to be honest.
Okay, our games haven't. We had the fastest loss in GTI for quite a few weeks.
Against the team that was first to go out. Yeah. 24 minutes, thank you. I still count that as the fastest win. Child Endangerment received a GG, aka a pity shortest game, so yeah, it's close. But no, I mean, I'll let you get to your team. I'll let you do your draft plans and get your stand-ins in line. And best of luck tonight.
Right.
Have you got a quick message for Sitout if they're watching?
Good luck, have fun. I don't know you guys well enough to insult you like I do Vi last week. So just have a good one.
Excellent. Keeping it chill. Saving the trash talk for the all chat, yeah?
I save the trash talk for my friends.
Well, lovely to hear from you, and best of luck tonight.
All right, good luck. I mean, good cast. I'll watch it back later.
See you later, man. And there we have it. Some words from Alphard before the big game tonight. He is, I don't know. He wouldn't really give a straight answer, but he seemed nervous. I would have gone with nervous. Coming into the first game of the main stage with 2 stand-ins is I don't think it's where most teams want to be, but he does seem happy to have Vi. Vi seems to be a pickup that they wanted from the start, so now having him as a stand-in, maybe it's the best way it could have gone. Yeah, I am being joined by a mystery co-caster soon. He's currently in a lobby in a game. He's really fucked me over here tonight, lads. He's really screwed me, but it's fine. He will join as soon as he can. Should be before the end of the draft, and that just means I've got to hold out on my own for the draft. So, chat is the co-caster for now. I won't show the lobby screen, as Seething has just very kindly typed the password for the lobby into the lobby chat. So to stop any of you twats sneaking in, we're gonna leave that one off the screen for now, and you can look at this lovely image that I put together to show who's playing tonight, because I haven't even introduced it. But for my first main stage cast for the Goon International 2025, it is Team Sitout versus Pigs in the Gaff. So the team, which I don't know if it's I don't think it's a secret that I am, of course, head coach of Sitout. You go in their Discord server. That's my name. It says Falcus brackets head coach. After their previous coach, I was told was no longer around. I said, well, that means I'm clearly head coach now, as the only coach. And then they got another coach, but he's definitely more junior than me because it's not about rank. It's all about the time you've put in, and I'm winning on that front. So head coach right here, and pigs in the gaff, the only team which Dota team took a game off. But since then, I think they bucked their ideas up a little bit. I think they took a game off OGs and did get 2-0'd by Chocos. But as I say, 2 stand-ins tonight. And obviously we've seen massive changes in previous years for teams going from group stage to main stage. I mean, my own team last year was appalling, pretty much bottom of the groups, and then brought it back for the win in main stage. Never gets old getting to say that. And many a team has crumbled heading into main stage. Is that going to be the case for Sitout? Are we going to see them finish top of their group and then fall apart completely when it comes to the main stage? We're going to find out tonight. Tonight is the night. Do I think Sitout are going to crumble? Honestly, probably not. I would hope not. Obviously, under my guidance and leadership, they should do great. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure with Pigs in the Gaff whether they'd be a strategizing group or not, but apparently Alphard needed to get away from the interview to go and tell his team what the plan was tonight. So evidently there has been some strategizing. He said he's had a plan every game, it's just never worked out. So there's a first time for everything, and I would say third time's the charm, but they've already played 3 teams, so maybe fourth time's the charm. I mean, who knows? But we will see very shortly as they're preparing if we're ready. Everybody is indeed ready, and game should be underway very shortly. I'm pretty sure what to expect from Sitout tonight. I've seen their draft plans. I've discussed their draft plans. I'm just intrigued to see what Pigs in the Gaff end up banning. Just to answer chat, I said before, I've got a co-caster coming. He got stuck in a game that dragged over. So he's just going to be joining to basically cast off my camera in the Discord after this. So I am solo for the draft at the moment.
Radiant team fan.
I guess if you really want to hop in for the draft, you can come and hop on the couch, so to speak. Draft has just begun. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get in, Jesper, if you want to join for the draft, but I will kick you out when the game starts.
Remaining.
But I am open to having a couch, an analyst couch, jumping in between games. I was supposed to organize that, but I think my brain was recovering yesterday and today from Top Goon at the weekend. There was 2 days of prep. So the Ench ban coming out immediately. This is specially put in there because of Vi. Vi being a big old Encher. He loves a bit of Ench, and no one going to let him have it. Clockwork ban going out, and the Hoodwink ban going out very quickly. That's a Wurzag and a Lulu target, followed up by the Queen of Pain, getting rid of that for Seething, and on the other side, Oracle going out again, banning for Vi. Absolutely crazy.
5 seconds remaining.
No items, no reason to refuse the all items stack. But thank you for the reminder now, Jesper, that all items do stack, obviously. That's important to know. Very important to know. Centaur ban going out as well. There will be no Centaur jail, as it's been named tonight, for atrocity.
Team pick.
And the first pick, Lina. Now, this is a seeding strategy to take... He wants the Lina, and this takes it away from Alphard. If Alphard was going to go mid or carry with the Lina. You'll also see they banned the Tusk, getting rid of that with Matthew, a.k.a. Ineverknew, being a big Tusk fan. He loves a Tusk. He loves an Earth Spirit. I'm not sure we'll see either of those allowed through tonight, though. And Winter Wyvern coming out as the first pick for Pigs in the Gaff. That is going to be going straight the way of Vi, I reckon.
Radiant team fan.
Vi loves a good little wyvern. I mean, equally could be flexed about if anybody else is happy to pick it up. There it is. There is the Earth Spirit van. And we're getting a little raid. I'm going to let the raid play out here.
Stand your ground.
Second raid this week from Epona. Epona, I believe you've just been casting some RD2L. I hope that went well for you. We're just getting into the draft of game 1 of this first game of the main stage for Team Sitout versus Pigs in the Gaff. Second pick coming out, it's a Dawnbreaker. Now, I'm going to guess that's offlane Dawn. I don't actually know who's going to be playing offlane for Pigs in the Gaff today. It could be, I think it's NZfedX. But I'm not too sure. I think Matey's a support player. Vi's definitely a support player. So I think the other three will have to be the cause. Yeah, mega heals on the Dire.
5 seconds remaining.
There's going to be nobody dying in a fight. Or they can at least save one person completely. You know, Wyvern with the heal, follow it up with the Dawnbreaker. They do have a good amount of nuke, though, already, with only one hero on Sitout. So there's hope here. Following up with the Beastmaster. So this is their lockdown. This is going to be their big stun. And Atrocity, despite being, I think, technically the second lowest rank on Sitout, but probably one of the lower rank players in the tournament overall this year, strangely, because he's mid Archon, and it's not that low really usually for Goon games. But you know, he played this in Masters. I can't remember if he played it in GFG or not, but I was really impressed with this micro, and I think his Beastmaster is actually pretty impressive. Following it with a Pugna pick, I'm pretty sure that's going to be going the way of Wurzag in the POS 5. Epona, another draft stream, Div 2 this time. Ooh. I do like the draft streams. I like the drafts. It's a fun way to play the tournament. Alphard is going to pick PA if he catches his teammates not paying attention. That is right, Dor. That is absolutely right. Oh, here comes Ursa. Who is it that likes Ursa on this team? I think it might be Alphard. So Alphard may be going carry here. That means probably Ineverknew gonna go mid. I'm not really sure what he loves to play. Although I can probably find out pretty quickly, having access to the Sitout supercomputer as I do. Who's been running snoops in here? Where's the snoop I'm looking for? Show me your secrets. Oh, look, there's Door. Here it is indeed. Ineverknew, big Pudge player, so it is plausible that we see a Pudge come out. He's enjoyed that recently. That Ursa I have seen somewhere. There it is. It's on Alphard, so I think that's going to be an Alphard carry Ursa. With NZfedX, we could see an off. We've already got the offlane Dawn. I'm guessing that's going to be NZfedX. So we see a silencer ban come out. I'm happy to see it just to get rid of the silencer. Fuck silencer, you know? Sitout need a Veno, a big juicy Veno. They've banned Veno. Veno is not coming. Elder Titan coming out. Okay, Briefcase Wanker on the field. This could be exciting. There's some really big team fight here on Pigs in the Gaff. Currently on Sitout, I'm not sure they have the facilities to deal with it, to be honest. If that Ursa gets fairly big and they can just keep him alive and throw a bunch of shit behind him, I think they can make something work out of this, really. You know, they've got the Wyvern ult, they've got a couple of stuns on Dawnbreaker, stun on Elder Titan, a little harder to land, so will come down to whether or not they have a competent Elder Titan player. Meanwhile, Team Sitout, stun on Lena, stun on Beastmaster. They've got a good amount of damage, I think. They got a bit of lockdown. They've got some save with the Shadow Demon, but I don't know what they're going to pick up for a carry here that's going to round out this draft, really. Whereas on Pigs in the Gaff, they just need a mid. And I'm not sure what it's going to be. Unless they run that Wyvern mid and pick another support. I'd say currently lacking in reliable stuns is probably the best way to put it. Jack calling for a troll. I never knew ET player. Okay. If he is a big ET player... Oh, he is an ET player. I've just seen it on the stats. He's only played 4 games of it recently, though, so... may or may not pull it off. I do have my co-caster now on his way, apparently. Has been confirmed. I just need to make sure he's not trying to show up somewhere else as the PL ban comes out and the Storm Spirit ban. So, Team Sitout banning for a mid here. I think the right move. Pigs of the Gaff could run some of these heroes mid, but probably not wanting to into that Lina. I don't think you want to run an Ursa into a Lina. Definitely not a Dawn, and I don't even know how that Wyvern would fare. On the plus side, at least the Wyvern is ranged, so there is that. Madge, thank you very much for the follow. It feels late, Madge. I'm sure you've followed me before. What is this? What is this nonsense? How dare you, sir? How dare you indeed? Can't join any voice chat on the server. Okay, I need to get him some permissions.
Drink, bitch.
We got the Weaver coming out on Team Sitout. So damage is going to be able to dodge a lot. Could fare very well into this Ursa. Thank you very much for the follow, Jasper. Jasper, if you just unfollowed and followed me, you bastard.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know what they pick here for their mid. Magnus has been banned, but Magnus would imply that they were still thinking that Pigs in the Gaff could flex into already having a mid and picking an offlane here. But I'm not really sure I see that being the case. There we go. Let's see if we can get our boy some permissions to get into the voice channel. I've messaged a mod. I've messaged the. Let's do an app mod in here. Actually, can I do that? I can indeed. Let's goose mod that shit. Happy days. Crazy puck game if they can play it. I don't know if they can. They're trying to work it out. They're running the clock down here. Only 3 seconds left to pick.
Sniper. Choose wisely.
I'm now being told off for app modding, but app modding seemed like the right thing to do, so... And oh my god, we have a prediction without me asking. I'm amazed. Mods, you've done it. If any mod would like to claim that they are the one, I'm guessing I know who the one is, but I don't want to take away anyone's glory if it wasn't her. At them again. Get the mods out here. But we've got our teams here. Sniper coming out as the last pick for Pigs in the Gaff. Honestly, they've got a lot to throw in front of the Sniper, but into a Weaver and a Beastmaster who's going to get Blink, that Sniper could go down.
5 seconds remaining.
Thank you, Jellycat. Top mod, top mod. Already 12k potatoes down on Sitout. My god. Pigs in the Gaff, the value vote here.
Hello.
There we go. We got our boy. Canin, you've made it. How are you doing?
Excuse the delay. I'm doing good. Just
it's disgraceful. I can't believe you're in a scrim, was it?
Yeah.
I loaded up Dota. I saw him in the scrim. It was about 25 past 7. Game's at 8. He's level 7, and I thought, nah, he's fucked it.
It was it became a 50-minute game instead of a 45-minute game.
Despicable. Absolutely despicable. We've got our lineups here. I assume you can see them from my screen share.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. What do you think? I'm a little worried about this Sniper pick. I think it could get shut down very easily. But at the same time, Sitout don't feel like they have much to...
It's going to be an issue.
Yeah. Sitout don't feel like they have too much to just sit at the front.
Yeah, they're relying. They look like they're relying quite a lot on an Ursa that can basically set up for everything because they don't really have an offlaner that goes in. As the first one.
Yeah, they've got the Dawn, but they need someone else to initiate. Yeah, and as chat points out, they've got 0 lockdown really for that Weaver because they don't really have any reliable stuns. Their only hope probably would be to drop the Wyvern on the Weaver, I'd have thought, but whether that happens or not, I'm not sure. Before we get too far into this, quick rundown. We've got Atrocity, who is not actually a stand-in, despite being sponsored by, he's a Sitout player. We got Atrocity on the offlane Beastmaster. We got Admiral Seething going mid on the Lena. We got Lulu on that save support Shadow Demon. We got Ea-Nasir on the Carry Weaver, and Wurzag on that Pos 5 Pugner. Coming out for Pigs in the Gaff, we've got Matey Potatey, apparently going to be playing that offlane Dawnbreaker. He is a stand-in. We've got NZfedX going mid, I think, on the Sniper. We got Ineverknew on the Elder Titan, sorry, not the Earth Titan, on the Elder Titan. I'm guessing Pos 4, but remains to be seen. We got Alphard on that Carol. Yeah, it's Alphard. I'm going to stick with Alphard. On that Carry Ursa, and we've got Vi sponsored by Bad Dragon Bum on that support Wyvern, a specialty hero of Vi's, I will say, and I think Alphard pretty comfy on this Ursa. I'm only calling him Alphard because I think it's pronounced Aoife, but I'm not positive, so I'm just gonna stick with Alphard.
May the best team win.
Yeah, it looks like a difficult one to grasp for the uninitiated.
I think he says it's Aoife, but I kind of thought it was
I wonder how
Eva or Ava, or Ava, or yeah, I thought the F was more of a V sound, but Dor says it's Aoife. But yeah, no fights for the runes. They didn't fancy it.
Can you see what facet the sniper picked?
I can indeed. He's gone for the ghillie
so he's
suit.
He's not going for lane domination.
No, I think ghillie suit is generally seen as the good facet, right? I mean, you probably know better than me, but
yeah, it is generally better, but I am
Vi taking early damage. Blood grenade goes out. Lulu with another right click. Atrocity, can he finish it off? He's gonna go down to the blood grenade. First blood going to Lulu as stand-in Vi goes down in the top lane. Meanwhile, in bot lane, nowhere near as much fighting. And there is the Sitout motto, the call, I guess, the kishi kishi meow meow sound. 4 out of 5 players have purchased. What do you think of this mid matchup?
The higher skill you go, the more Lena favored it is.
Okay.
The only chance Sniper really has is the other facet and like try to land a kill at level 3.
How high skill do you think we have to be for it to start tipping Lena favor then?
I think it starts tipping Lena favored the moment that Lena is slightly above average, like so Archon Legend.
Okay, well, Lena's ancient, so this should be very Lena favored then. On this bot lane, still nobody wishing to engage. They're not wanting to give us a particularly exciting start to the game, other than that one first blood.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have kind of drafted lineups that don't really stun. They don't really kill that well in lane. But they all have a lot of saves.
Saying that, the stacks of the Shadow Poison coming out onto Vi here. He is getting gradually lower. He's taking a lot of harass here. Meanwhile, Beastmaster able to farm quite happily. Although, so is Alphard, to be honest.
He's doing quite well as well.
Yeah, he's having a great time. Kind of an early lead here for Pigs in the Gaff, despite, you know, taking first blood. I think gold were pretty much even, but in terms of last hits, they're doing very nice on the Dire. Gonna get a little bit of damage here onto Alphard, but nothing particularly impressive. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Sniper is incredibly low here. We did just see his health ticking down very slowly due to the pickup of Slow Burn on the Lena. This is Seething's absolute favorite facet.
It is quite miserable to play against.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not as worried about it for killing. It's just it's just a little bit more tick damage. So you can't really pop a quick salve. You can't, like, you have to wait for everything.
But it's slightly more damage overall as well, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, the sniper not really... I mean, he's still got a couple of tangos, but I think he's going to run out of regen in this line. It's whether or not we start seeing him zoned out for last hits or not, because currently he's outlasting the Lina by a little bit. 8 denies as well, so not to be sniffed at.
But it is the big level 5 that's going to be rough for him.
This burn damage ticking away, about 100 HP left. Only Dragon Slave at the moment to use. I don't think Lina will be picking up that stun for another few levels.
I do hope that Diodite tries to jump on the Pugna, because they do have decent damage if the Elder Titan can get a good spirit.
Yeah, currently just fighting over wards, and he's taken in a lot of harass. He's just used his last tango that he came to lane with. Not the easiest matchup for them here in this bot lane. Pugna and Weaver into 2 melee heroes. Certainly a little difficult, but meanwhile Vi could be a little too far up here. Lulu getting some good damage in. He's going to pop the heal. It's going to get him back a little bit. Meanwhile, Alphard going in onto Lulu. Does get a couple of swipes off. Can he manage to finish this? Out comes the slow from the Wyvern. And one last hit from the Ursa is going to be enough. It's a little return kill there. And then Aetherfan tempted to dive that tower, but isn't going to decide to. And a pause from Lulu. Do you think we'll see lag as the claim for that kill?
What are we looking at for lanes? The sniper is getting decent last hitting, but I'm curious how much of the money is being spent on regen.
I don't think he's really spent much on regen yet. This is Courier. Boots coming out in award, so I think he's what do we see in chat? Atrocity's internet dropped. Go when ready. Sorry, internet. Okay. Oh, now Matey's gone. They're just taking it in turns to quit. Absolutely disgraceful.
But yeah, the offlaners are loving this lane position on both sides.
Yeah, I think generally, yeah, this is definitely quite pushed in on bot, but we got 19 last hits on the Dawnbreaker, and 19. I feel like this Dawnbreaker should have been having a worse lane.
I would agree. I think the Weaver should have been able to harass him out quite easily while the Pugna deals with Elder Titan.
Yeah, because the Pugna has been dealing with Elder Titan, and maybe they've just been letting May get away with a little too much. Who are reporting? Seems mean report.
Oh, we go for another.
It's gone
DC.
again. Apparently Matey is lagging the fuck out. So apparently playing very well with that lag. Does upset me that Aetherfan doesn't have a sponsor. I do like to see a good sponsor on these players. Seething is always sponsored by Big Clarity. It's a disgrace. McCarran's fourth. I don't actually know what that is.
I'm curious who McCarran is.
And then we've got Evangelic Girl. And we're back. We're back in the game. Forgot to turn off. Deary me. And picking up his boots here on the sniper, along with another ward. Going to chuck that down. Yeah, currently level 6 ahead of the Lina, is outlast hitting and has some really good denies in there, which is how he's gained this lead.
Are helping him out.
And I know you said he wasn't going for lane dominance by picking the ghillie suit facet, but equally it is really nice for zoning when you're in lane because it lasts so much longer. Atrocity going in here. Ursa going to look to turn. We haven't seen the slow come out yet, but that Arctic Burn is doing some really good work, and they're going to get the kill there onto Atrocity on the Beastmaster. Lulu trying to save himself. Throwing out the Shadow Poison. We're seeing a rotation come in. The other is going to go down to Lulu, and now it's Vi in trouble as Wurzag has rotated in. He's going to drop some damage, and Lulu going to get himself a double kill. My god.
That Shadow Poison is doing a lot of work in this lane.
Massive work. I think this is where you just drop the I'm the carry now.
Cue of Midas.
Gito tournament organizer saying all 3 games got de-season paused. Excellent. Look, Dota team's bored now. We don't have any more games. We're just DDoSing players for the fun of it. That's all we're doing now. I mean, all in all, I think things are looking fairly even. If we take a quick look at the net worth, as Vi gets some Arctic Burn in there onto Atrocity. Wisdom Rune getting taken in the bot lane by Ineverknew, and in the top lane by Lulu.
Of the game is sitting on the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't be completely upset about that. I'd be a bit worried about the Lina, but this is all very close. We're talking hundreds of gold, not thousands at the moment, so. And I guess a little shout out there to hundreds and thousands. I haven't seen them in years.
I think if the Shadow Demon can keep up this level of farm, I would love to see an Aghanim's come out from him. Just because it would cripple the Ursa so hard.
Yeah. I've got a feeling we'll see it this game. How quickly remains to be seen, but if he keeps this up, it could be very nice and quickly. Oh, in goes the Ursa. Does get instantly banished. Slow coming out there from Vi onto Atrocity, but Etherfan just going to back off under the tower. And now it's Vi in trouble with the Shadow Poison coming out.
Oh.
Does drop the ult as well from the Shadow Demon. The heal coming out from Vi is going to keep him alive for now. Does still have 4 stacks of Shadow Poison on it. Alphard's trying to push out Lulu here. But they're going to turn around with Atrocity in as well. No Roar yet on the Beastmaster. And looks like everyone's gonna survive in this top lane, or at least for now. Shadow Poison has not stopped coming.
It's gonna hurt.
Out goes the banish. The illusions are up. The Shadow Poison clicks. Oh, but the big stick, and it's Atrocity in trouble as a blood grenade comes out. The rotation in from Ineverknew. Can he land the stun? He can't quite. Heal going out onto Alphard from the Winter Wyvern, trying to keep him alive. And it's Atrocity now in trouble as he is getting chased down by the 2 dire supports. Out comes the Ice Shard slow, and he's just going to run into the trees and get blocked in. But don't worry, Carry Lulu has escaped. Pretty much. It wasn't far off, to be honest. Don't mind me just quickly learning the Wyvern spells, because I don't know what any of them are called.
Oh, he went for level 5 point in Disruption instead of Shadow Poison. I think that's why he didn't manage to kill the Wyvern.
Ah. What have you done that for, though? Illusion damage?
Excellent question. It might have been a misclick. I don't think you ever...
I don't know, but out comes the stun on to Atrocity. Rotation coming in from Dawnbreaker. He's going to be safe from that stun with the Disruption, but that's not going to be enough, as once again he is beat down in the offlane. They are leaving this Weaver to just solo farm, though, at this point.
Yeah, 4 people brought top for that. They kind of want to get something out of it, but
I'll be honest,
there's no siege creep.
Yeah.
So they can't really push.
Knowing how Sitout play, sacrificing Atrocity for the good of the team, I think is something they're quite comfortable to do. So, while it is a nice strategy of Pigs in the Gaff to target a player and just try and write him off, I'm not sure it's going to work out the way they want if they don't keep some attention on the other cores. Taking a quick look at the items.
You're getting close to the Boots of Travel, so we might see some movements there. I'm surprised that she went for the 3rd level in passive over a point and stun, but...
the player is just very against stun. I know that for a fact. Yeah, and he's very big fan of Boots of Travel on most mid heroes as early as possible. NZfedX is going to try and take down this tower on the sniper. I mean, it's possibly even late for a sniper taking down a mid tower, to be honest.
Middle tower was smashed into
meanwhile, we do have the Helm of the Dominator up and active on Atrocity here. That will be negative fantasy points for him, though, as fantasy CEO Lord Nutkin has put a negative factor on Helm of the Dominator purchases, and they're going to try and take out Atrocity, but they're not going to manage it in the top lane. Vi looking to heal himself with the Cold Embrace as NZfedX comes up, but the Ethereal cast on Atrocity is going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but is not going to get him out. Wurzag now, the one in trouble, is going to get stunned. Out comes the sniper ult, and down he goes. This one's sharpshooter, isn't it? Assassinate. Fuck. There's too many gun spells. Well, there's too many snipe spells, you know? There's what? There's sharpshooter, there's assassinate. That might be it, but there's still 2 to get confused.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
AD is going to be spotted mid, but rotation's coming in from Vi and NZfedX. Seething's gonna hesitate, which is gonna lose him the rune. Picked up on NZfedX, and we now have a fairly heavy hitting sniper for level 9. In general, not very heavy hitting, but for level 9. Meanwhile, Nasir gonna get denied this bottom tower here. Just gonna continue farming the wave though, not gonna go in pursuit of Matey. Looks like he's going to hang around, try and secure that 14-minute wisdom rune. Or wisdom shrine, sorry. Shit. I'm forever dead naming the shrine.
Yeah, it's the
The ult comes out from Ineverknew on the Elder Titan, but doesn't quite catch Lulu, but they might still manage to kill him here. Wurzag does rotate in, but does give the target for the Splinter Blast from Vi. It's not going to manage to finish off the Shadow Demon, though. Now Seething coming in, looking for NZfedX. Can he chase him down? He might have gone too far, though. In the Roche Pit, rotations coming in from all around. Seething completely out of position and completely caught out. Is going to be killed there, going down to NZfedX. Turns out X stands for by Seething.
Sniper didn't cut off the Lena's ankle, didn't break the ankle, he cut it off.
She's got no feet. She's got absolutely no feet to stand on. Meanwhile, these stacks here have been found in the Radiant Triangle. Sitout going to do their best to push the enemy out. They are going to manage it, but I think Ineverknew looking to see if he could land a stun on anybody. Isn't going to come out, though, other than on the Helm of the Dominator creep, which does provide an extra target for this Splinter Blast. A 40% slow is madness, and just to line it up by putting the creep there, not the best thing. Is the Elder Titan in trouble, though?
Is he just going to get chased down?
I don't think quite. The Shadow Poison stacks aren't going to be enough, and they're throwing out everything to try and kill this Helm creep. I don't know if he's going to deny it, and I think he's got Helm up, like he's ready to go. Grab himself something new. Meanwhile, we got Alphard sneaking down here to take the Wisdom Shrine. He's going to grab it, TP out under the nose of Sitout, and no one will be any the wiser.
Very cheeky. That's another big benefit for the Dire.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing in when you compare low rank games to pro or high rank games, is I think a lot of the pros put the Wisdom Shrines on the cores to give them that extra little boost, get them leveled up quicker. Whereas I feel in lower ranked games they're always claimed by the supports as a catch-up mechanism.
He's not on top of things.
Yeah, I think that it's also very related to supports being less aware of different things they can do. At the 7-minute mark, so they there's no runes there's no warding mid, there's no runes being protected. They're all just there's a wisdom, there's XP over there.
And I also suppose they're more contested in the programs, which actually makes them more value to go to, because you're probably going to get a kill as well. Whereas in a low rank game, when only your support is going, I guess there's an argument for staying in lane and just actually getting your farm and XP. But Lulu here, incredibly slowed, does disrupt himself, save himself from the stun. Oh, but out goes the Winter's Curse. He's going to get killed there by Atrocity. Doesn't quite get stunned by the rotation from the Dawnbreaker with the ultimate. Does get hit with the Assassinate. Now chased down. Yes, down goes the Starbreaker. But with Lena coming in, Raw now going out onto Matey. I don't think they can kill him, though. And Atrocity has been overconfident and gone in too deep without follow-up from the Lena.
That was a rough situation. It looked like it had potential for Radiant, and that's also why the Beastmaster decides to turn, but he's just abandoned.
Yeah. And I mean, credit where credit's due. Atrocity is one of these offlaners that has that, I think, that suicidal tendency that is almost needed. Like, it's very sought after. Problem is, you need your team to back you up. Like, you need your team to have confidence in you that if they back you up, they can win whatever you've gone in on. And Seething clearly second-guessing that there. I'd argue rightly so. I don't know where you stand, but I think that would have been a rough fight.
One kill and maybe gotten out.
But I kind of get it. If you're the leader, you're now like over 1,000 gold behind the sniper.
Yeah.
Although equally, this Ursa just has not been farming particularly well.
That's true.
He's only died once. He had a good lane.
Yet.
Yeah. Weaver, on the other hand, is...
Oh, he's got a freaking Desolator already.
Yeah. Falcon Blade, Desolator, building the BKB as well. This is the ultimate. I don't want to be caught.
If he starts joining the game soon.
Yeah. Yeah, especially as it's the sniper that they kind of need to shut down on pigs in the gaff, and it's the Weaver who's going to be able to just sneak into that back line and take him down very quickly, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Equally, though, I believe I'm right. Winter's Curse pierces debuff immunity, so BKB not going to save him from that one. And out comes the Split Earth to finish off Wurzag on the Pugna.
No chances taken there.
There's a really nice catch there, I think, from the two pig supports.
Yeah, they have a surprising amount of damage together, actually. The EG Aura is doing a lot for the Arctic burn.
Matey going to get caught out in the top lane. I want to say Raw was used, but until we get the correct fight recap, I won't know. I think it was, given the cooldown. Now Alphard coming in. Disruption does go out, but Vi going to get the finish on Atrocity. Now chasing down for Lulu. I don't think he's going to catch him, and neither does his team, as they haven't committed to the chase with him. NZfedX Invis here. He's actually sponsored by Wogan as a fraud. Gonna see Seething, gonna get a few shots in, but not gonna drop. Doesn't have any shrapnel to drop to chase that.
Shrapnel's left. I think you probably could have killed him with it.
Gonna go for the assassinate. A little bit more damage now. He's gonna look for the chase though. He's fortunately gonna miss with the shrapnel. These fights are happening in such tiny pieces, and they're not even fights. They're just little picks here and there.
Yeah, they're just small gangs.
We haven't even got a proper fight recap, and we're still pretty even on net worth. I think there is a gold lead that keeps flitting between 1 and 2k for pigs, but I think that's mostly on the sniper.
The sniper and the Weaver seem very comparable. I think the main difference is between the offlaners after the rough series of events that Beastmaster has had for a while.
Yeah. I think a ping there from Vi as he's found Ea-Nasir in the gutter, but Ea-Nasir going to go through the portal, head to top lane, and hopefully avoid all of these dire heroes. Dawnbreaker is up there farming away from our team. Standard play for a Dawnbreaker, but as the Dire push this bottom tower, Dawnbreaker is going to be spotted by Sitout, and they've got Atrocity and Nazir up here. They might look for a kill, but as the bottom tower goes down, we're going to see some rotations into the mid lane. Looking for a kill on this Alina on pigs. So fast, though. Those BOTs, 382 movement speed. Says, fuck off, I'm leaving.
He is getting relatively close to the Aghanim, so we can expect to start seeing some skirmishes happening quite deep. I hope.
Some bigger fights. I'd love to see a real fight. Starting to wonder if they know how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the bigger fights will go, because the small skirmishes are definitely working out in Dire's favor.
Rotation's looking to come in top, try catch out this Weaver, but not going to be the case as they can't get him with the stomp from the Elder Titan. And he's just going to leave. Also in the pocket of big clarity here. Salving up on the back of that too. Alphard going to rotate top. I think we might see Dire here for a very nicely timed Tormentor. However, are Sitout aware?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to go for the mid tower. Matey is sitting behind it.
There's potential for a fun engagement here. If Dire take Tormentor and become low, and Weaver starts skirmishing around it.
I was trying to decide if Ea-Nasir knew they were at Tormentor, or if he felt it, or if he was just sort of seeing if he could get a kill on Vi. Now we're going to assassinate onto Atrocity. Maybe just looking for a bit of a slow. Ineverknew smoked up, looking to engage, but they're going to try go on the sniper, but Alphard's going to take that as an opportunity, jump in and take down Atrocity. Meanwhile, Ea-Nasir looking for the kill onto Vi, but Vi with the cold embrace going to heal himself up, and a rotation in from Matey. Now chasing for Ea-Nasir is clipped by the Dust of Appearance, but too fast for them to catch. I think we're seeing what chat suggested way earlier on here, which is there's no catch, right? There's no lockdown on pigs.
Yeah, it is quite difficult to play this game in the fights because everyone can just run away unless they're.
But the smoke like pops onto Vi as Seething picks up a haste rune in the bottle. Out goes the Laguna Blade, and Wurzag going to finish that off with a nice bit of sucky. Sorry, life drain.
Radiant's bottom tower has uninvited guests.
Sorry, you were saying before Vi got annihilated in the mid lane.
Yeah, I think it's a really difficult game to play simply because of the lack of stuns.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they've got these stuns, but they're in no way reliable. Seething looking to flank round the tower is going to get the stun out onto Ineverknew, but the damage coming back the other way from the sniper is going to force him back. Nazir still looking for something, but with the Wyvern rotating in along with the Dawnbreaker, it looks like they're going to leave it alone. Seething Nazir going bot here, looking for Fan. Does find him in the jungle, looking to chase him down with the TP coming out, and there is no way that Nazir can stop this. But my god, he does some good damage there.
He's starting to hurt a lot. Like, a farmed Weaver is no laughing matter.
Certainly not. I mean, Geminate attack on the back of already doing sort of 190 odd damage.
Yeah, if he Shikuchi's through someone, he can like very quickly dish out 4 attacks, and that's gonna be enough to kill most of the supports.
Yeah. We do have the Battle Fury on the Ursa now, and he's shown how big a difference that can make to his farm as he's caught up and overtaken the Weaver. Whereas Sniper starting to struggle to farm as the Lina begins to catch up.
Yeah, the Lina actually taking the top spot after this. After getting her Agonims, I suppose, and getting a kill and farming around.
How many Brigand's Blades do we want? Like, can we calm down? Can we get some variety? Fuck me.
Radiant's top tower is getting
smoke out again for Sitout. Venturing deep into this enemy territory. Looking behind the mid tower. They might find NZfedX, and they find him. In come the bugs as well. Oh, actually dropping the Laguna Blade onto the Wyvern. Could cost them the kill onto NZfedX, though. Nazir still going to look for it. Isn't going to find it as Sniper jumps up onto the higher ground. Looking for the assassinate on the Weaver. Can't catch him with the stun. Oh, but they do nearly take him down with the assassinate. He decides to drop back with the time, whatever it's called, time lapse. Gets a couple of hits out on Ineverknew, but does back out. But the rest of his team have secured that mid tier 2. My brain is not on these abilities tonight. My god.
I think they might have been able to cancel the Dawn ult, because I saw it begin and then it just disappeared. I don't know if they managed to catch him with disruption out on the side.
Possibly, yeah. No idea. I also think it was an interesting choice to Laguna Blade the Wyvern there, not the Sniper.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought that the team was gonna back him up quickly enough.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's either he thought he was gonna back him up. There's a slight chance he actually just wanted the kill on the Wyvern, but I don't know what he'd really be slowing down by doing that, so I'm going to assume maybe just a little bit of a fuck up on the rest of his team's part, letting the Sniper get away, but giving it what could possibly be a lot of gold.
They do get... Oh, that's ages for Dire.
Yeah, first Roach going down here to the Ursa as you'd expect, but Sitout are just going to push in for this bot tier 2. Looking to secure towers here, looking to get some early pushing done, but Seething going to TP back and defend mid. We're going to see rotations from the Dire. Not yet, and not quick enough to save the tower. Ooh, Nazir looking to go deep. Not that deep, though. Not that deep.
I like the aggression.
He's got this BKB now. He's farming for a Daedalus at this point. I mean, he's fairly strong. You know, he can do that. If he needs to, he can BKB, time-lapse out. He's become very, very difficult to kill. As if he wasn't already.
Yeah, I think the only way they actually kill him is if they manage to land a very good Winter's Curse on him.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's actually part of the reason I thought he might go Lincoln's this game, was just to avoid the Winter's Curse, but in goes Matey onto whoever was disrupted. It is Alphard. Alphard looking for the kill onto the Weaver. Meanwhile, Matey trying to take down Lulu. Weaver now BKB'd, is going to get the kill onto Alphard. I feel like I've got deja vu on this fight, but Nazir is going to escape as Alphard loses the Aegis but does not die. Lulu walking out of range of the life drain there as Wurzag tried to heal him up. I have to say, usually we see better coordination from the Sitout supports. Maybe slightly rattled there by that fight.
That was so close. That assassinate damage with the Elder Titan Spirit is actually so much.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of damage coming out of Sitout there being basically just the Weaver.
Yeah, he's kind of just... He wasn't even... He was not in a fight that was very free. He was clearly very focused, so it's quite impressive that he manages to do that much damage.
I thought one of them was dying there at least on Sitout. I'm not quite sure how they got out of that, but they do get the Aegis down. Just gonna take away the advantage that the pigs in the Gaff has. Or had. Still have that slight gold advantage now with the Ursa farming up very efficiently. And Atrocity in the top lane here is getting circled in on, but what a blink! He's gonna TP! He's gonna make it! My god, sir! Talk about a man who lives life on the edge.
That man's got some quick fingers.
I don't know how I don't know how his heart can take it, to be honest. Like, just to sit on the edge for that long and just like being like, oh yeah, I'm pushing a lane, I'm absolutely fine. Like,
an early Skadi pickup from Sniper. That's a difficult item to get.
Has he got it?
No,
Sniper?
he's
Oh,
got
queued it up.
Frost. Okay, he changes it to a Lincoln's.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Skadi would be an interesting choice to go this game. I don't know who you're trying to Skadi down, really. Like, who's got the regen you're trying to deal with?
Yeah, to be honest, I think he needs... I think he needs at least a Crystallis, and then he can start going into defensive items. Because he is doing decent damage now. But we also saw with the Weaver before that it was like one hit difference between the kill and no kill.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I guess he's not supposed to be the carry. The damage should be coming out the Ursa, but the Ursa has picked up the Basher, which, do you know what I mean, is going to start to be able to kill this Weaver, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I would actually love to see an Aghanims on the Sniper.
I'm in your debt.
I don't think the Ags is that good anymore.
I mean, it's a 2-second stun, and you can kind of layer it with an Ursa jumping in. You get some extra damage.
It's only a 1.2 second stun. It does make it a lot faster, but I think when it used to reduce the cooldown, it was better. Like it was a more valuable Ags, and then they just reduced the cooldown of Assassinate in general. And
yeah, but what other item is he gonna get that can help him control people?
I suppose could go for a Hex, but be a bit pointless.
I think you'd have to get it into close range in comparison to get it off.
Both teams, I was going to say taking some time here, but there's actually a smoke up on Sitout, who are going to look to push into the Dire Triangle. Going to see Vi trying to get some wards down. The chase is on. Out goes the Glimmer Cape on Vi, but they've found him perfectly. Not even under a ward, I don't think. Going to throw out the Cold Embrace. The Laguna Blade does go down, and down goes the Vi. Meanwhile, Atrocity caught out alone in the mid lane. And Wurzag now in trouble as he tries to get away, but he's under vision. There is an AD there. Oh, the Yules!
Oh,
AD
that's a big
picked up
Yule.
on the ET instead of on the Dawnbreaker, and down goes Wurzag. Now Sitout looking to try and recover in this fight, looking to get something, but on the back lines, it's going to be Alphard coming in to take down the Shadow Demon. They do get the kill onto the ET, but now with the sniper in, they're going to decide to back off a little bit.
Yeah, we were not really getting to put out some hits there. That's very different. That's very rough for him. The Beastmaster especially being the one to go down on the sideline.
Yeah, I think he did have Pugna next to him, but yeah, he just went down incredibly quickly. It's also, I think that was that first BKB use? Yeah, first BKB use for the Weaver there.
Well.
He can't have. He's only on. He's down to 7 seconds. Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
that's true.
I've apparently become Saudi Arabian or something. I don't even know, but I'm reading right to left apparently instead of left to right.
Wouldn't it be a beautiful change if they made BKB so that it goes from 6 to 10 seconds?
Oh my god. It'd be madness. I think it would be interesting if they made it cycle. So like it went like 6, 7.
Oh, so you can never rely on it.
No, it would go like 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. So after you used your 9-second, it reset back to 6, and then you'd have to like use, but it would still have cooldown. So do you know what I mean? If you used it out of a fight, it would be on cooldown. So you wouldn't necessarily just be able to cycle it up to your 9-second every time. We're going to see another fight in the bottom, possibly, between the Weaver and the Ursa. No, we're not. And in the top lane, Ursa going to TP back, which means they have their full team up here on the Dire. Pigs in the Gaff, ready to throw down... Well, in their Gaff, really. They're still in their Gaff. They haven't really made it to Sitout's Gaff yet.
Oh, they're like 3 seconds late from a beautiful engagement.
Still looking for something, though. They do see the Helm the Dominator creep. Helm of the Overlord, sorry. Down that goes. Gonna catch out... Oh, tried to catch out NZfedX, but he was safe. Meanwhile, Matey gonna try and save himself with the heal, throwing up in the air. Oh my god, a massive stun as well. Trying to take down the Pugna, but the Pugna is glimmered. Now gonna drop the ward as well. Assassinate coming out onto the Lena. Matey trying to get the bugs off him. Now Nazir looking to go back in. Still has BKB. Is going to pop that BKB. Does not get stunned. Cold Embrace going to heal up Matey. And in goes Alphard getting the kill onto Ea-Nasir. Now the chase is on. Seeing if they can catch anybody else. Stun coming out, but the disruption's going to pop. Is going to hold him in place for a little bit though. Out comes the Earth Split. Isn't going to catch anyone. Alphard seeing if he can catch a core, but his team's going to take down Lulu on the side of this bot lane. And that's going to be 3 dead. I'm not even sure when Atrocity died, to be honest, right at the start of the fight, looking at the death timer. And yeah, a nice bit of space made here and pushing that gold advantage on Pigs in the Gaff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Like this Ursa player, he's already jumping onto the next kill when he sees that the disruption, the Shadow Demon is being jumped by the rest of his team. He's already going for the next person.
Yeah, it's either...
Unfortunately, he was a bit behind.
It's either a lack of greed in not necessarily just even that desperate for the Shadow Demon kill, or it's like mega ultra greed, being like, he's not worth my time, I'm going for the bigger fish. I mean, benefit of the doubt, let's say it's a lack of greed. Let's say he's been a good selfless player. There's an AD sitting here, and Roshan back in 30 seconds.
Very close.
Yeah, Roche coming back up in a mere 20 seconds. AD picked up on the sniper. He's going to check Roche.
That's the wrong pit, sorry.
He's going to check it regardless. I mean, it is going to be moving there, so they do want to be positioned top, but yeah, you're right.
Well,
they wouldn't be able to see
he knows
it.
that it's A now.
Yeah, that's true. But the fight going down, Laguna Blade has been dropped. Matey coming in with the ult on the Dawnbreaker. Down goes NZfedX, though, very quickly as the Dawn is disrupted. And now caught out on the high ground, but she's got a lot of health. It's going to be Ea-Nasir here chasing down Vi on the Winter Wyvern. Split Earth, not going to catch anybody once again, but Ineverknew is going to make his way out of the pit. Now Ea-Nasir trying to take down the Dawnbreaker, who's going to try and TP out, but does get disrupted. Meanwhile, we got Winter's Curse out onto Admiral Seething, who does manage to survive it, but it gives time for the TP out from Vi. But down goes Matey on the Dawnbreaker to Ea-Nasir in the mid lane. Chipping away at that lead from 7k down to 5k now. Quick look at the graph. Ooh, 59% given by Gaben in favor of Pigs. But that could be changing around as Sitout look to pressure a tower here. 2 cores down on Pigs in the Gaff, and Alphard TPing back now on the Ursa. Yeah, I don't think they're going to commit for this, to be honest. Top lane pushing in onto their side. Someone will be TPing back soon. No Aegis. I mean, this would be a good time for them to look for Roche, really. Yeah. They need to go back. They need to protect that base. They could do with an Aegis. Here it is. Ea-Nasir TPing back. I think that's going to be the end of this push for Sitout.
Yeah, I hope he pushes out the top wave real quick and then rushes to the Roche pit.
Yeah, they are... Whose scan is that? I'm guessing that's a Sitout scan, yeah. But there's actually 2 scans out on the map, so I think they both scanned, yeah. I think Dire scanned their triangle to see if they were there and have now pushed out into that bot lane, but this is giving Sitout a free Roche. I thought Pigs in the Gaff would have a shot at guessing, but apparently not. Apparently didn't cross their minds of them being in Roche, or if it did, they didn't want to contest it.
Yeah, taking that Aegis away from Ursa is going to be very helpful.
Yeah, it's huge, and also having it on this Weaver, you know, because he can now die through his BKB to that Ursa with the Basher, having the Aegis on the back of that, then still having time lapse.
Oh, he's going for a butterfly.
Extra bit of life, and now they should be more aware now after they've had a couple of fights into this Ursa with the Basher that they maybe need to consider having disruption to save their Weaver if he's in deep, or if he gets gone on.
Not on top of things.
There's the Lincolns up with Sniper and Ursa now, so the Roar is immediately, very suddenly not worth as much.
Not just that, the Laguna Blade as well. But out goes the Roar onto Matey through the BKB. Laguna Blade used as well, but we're not going to see any follow-up on that. Got some fresh neutrals coming out here. Weaver does have the Giant Small. He sort of stood around looking for a target there for a little while. Does then get Yuled. Out comes the stun, though. Doesn't hit Nasir due to the BKB. Atrocity trying to take down Matey with a Cold Embrace, healing up that Dawnbreaker. Out goes the ult. They're looking for a kill onto the Lina, but the disruption comes out. Weaver with the time lapse does still have the Aegis. Gets clipped by the Split Earth. They do manage to kill the Pugna on the backline. Ineverknew in trouble. Just barely kept alive by the Cold Embrace there. And now it's going to be Atrocity going down once again in this fight. Nasir does fall for the first time. That's going to be Aegis bringing him back up. Admiral Seething on the Lina has backed out, and now it's the question of whether or not Nasir can get out. They have vision of him. Out comes the Assassinate and the Bash from the Ursa, and that's going to be a big kill for Pigs in the Gaff. 10k gold lead now. What a fight.
That's a complete disaster for Radiant.
This Wyvern is doing so much healing.
Could have potential. Yeah, he is. And also the Dawn is doing so much. Like, even though he's in the past 2 fights, he's just ulted himself. That's been enough to delay all of Radiant's damage for a good 5-10 seconds.
Oh my god, where even is this Ursa? We're here chit-chatting about the bloody Dawnbreaker with the balloon thighs, and Ursa's just off in deep getting kills.
These carriers definitely want to kill people behind towers.
Not going to have to soon, though, as the towers are falling. Down goes the mid-tier 2 for the Radiant. Dire here possibly looking to push at high ground, but out comes the Laguna Blade. Oh, that is going to be such a clutch Yules to save him from the burn damage on the slow burn. Looks like they're going to hold on to this tier 3 for now on Team Sitout. But now an 11k lead as Pigs in the Gaff commandeer this jungle. I feel like Pigs in the Gaff now officially occupying Sitout's Gaff. Not in their own Gaff anymore.
This will provide.
What do you think Sitout need to do differently in these fights? They're smoking up, so you're going to have to be quick because they're going to look for something.
I think that they just need to get this... I think they need to get Potatey into the middle of the fight and put down a ward. And
Yeah.
like,
Barely get the haste in time to stop the sniper getting in it, but a blink in and a roar gonna finish off NZfedX. Buyback
it
is
is
available.
so scary because they have... They rely very hard on insta-killing people, but this Wyvern Embrace and the Dawn Ult,
Yeah.
it's making it very difficult.
Yeah, I feel they got rid of the Oracle knowing Vi played it, but they left this Wyvern in, and I think that's what's maybe shot them in the foot here. But out goes Laguna Blade, and they are going to get the pick onto the Elder Titan, who instantly buys back. TP now coming back from Alphard as the Fortify goes out, with creeps pushing in onto the bot tier 3 on the Radiant side. They're going to back up a little bit, but I think they're still looking to go if they can get a pick. Raw still down for another 25 seconds.
Oh, I like this Beastmaster's items. He's going for a Halberd so he can cancel Linkens and still get the ult off.
Very nice indeed. And to be honest, not the worst time to have into Ursa, even if his Linkens is already popped with something else. To be honest,
Yeah,
I
it
guess
can be decent.
they don't have a ton to pop Linkens with on this team. Most of the
Yeah, they
single
kind of need
target
some.
they want to keep.
They all need some items to do it.
Magnifying Monocle now coming out on the Lena. We've got Alphard down here looking to farm up. No, that's Lena's tier 4 item coming out. My bad. We're not at tier 5s yet. Got 20 minutes to go for that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Overexcited. I just love those big neutral items. Although Alphard is going to see Seething on the wave. Rotation coming in from Matey, and I'm not sure it was even needed, but did help secure the kill. Could even say he stole the kill, but we'll go with secure.
There's no thieving. I didn't see Ursa's name on it.
So we've now, we saw Sitout get the pick onto NZfedX before. We've now seen the pick come out from Pigs onto the Lena, played by Admiral Seething. It's a full reversal as they now look to push this high ground.
Yeah, I'm curious if they're going to force the buyback.
We've even got Nasir in the respective off lane pushing the tower, which is that we saw. But oh my god, a deep dive from Alphard on the Ursa, but a very, very clutch decrep coming out from Wurzag. He's going to save his fellow support. Now out comes the banish. But Alphard is going to very easily just hop out of there. But a very deep dive, very aggressive play. Oh my god, though, on the other side, Nasir just matching up. He's also behind the tower. The TPs are coming back. None from Alphard yet. Does he have a TP? He does. Out goes the Winter's Curse, just trying to hold Nasir in place, but he's going to BKB, TP out of there, and they're not going to manage to get the stun. So forced back to the base. But oh my god, who is he killed
He
now?
stuck around. He never went for the TP.
He's killed Wurzag, and he's just running away. He's out for a fucking jog.
That's cheeky. Especially because I actually think he would have been able to kill the Weaver with a bash.
Quite possibly. None of these
But
supports are
he's
safe.
just being spiteful to the supports.
I think it's a lack of respect for the supports, you know? He's like, I'm not going to go for the carry, because fuck that. I could just hang around here and murder supports. Meanwhile, Nasir, on the other hand, going, oh, you're back here to defend your base? Guess what? I'm coming in.
It's just bullying tactics here.
They're like
For both
vampires with no
carries.
rules. Right, we've now got Sitout back on the offensive. Quick look at the graph. 70% now win probability given to Pigs in the Gaff. As this game goes later, Gaben is just siding with them more and more. That gold advantage creeping up once again. And once again, we got Alphard down here in the bot lane, looking to push. Is Vi going to get caught out? Nope, they're going in onto Ineverknew, but out comes that cold embrace once again. Isn't going to save him, though, with Atrocity and a little bit of damage, and that slow burn just melting through. But meanwhile, we got Ursa down here still, pushing, hitting a rat, rotating from Matey. Oh, they don't quite get the kill onto... No, they do get the kill onto Atrocity, and out comes the Winter's Curse, taking down Lulu on the support Shadow Demon. But now it's Ea-Nasir, BKB'd up, looking for the kill on the Wogan, but another cold embrace. Meanwhile, his mid laner is in trouble. Wurzag coming in, trying to help. Out goes the Decrep, some damage coming out from Seething on the Lena. I don't even know where Nazir's gone. We're going to quickly check. He's TP'd out. He's trying to kill Alphard, but Alphard has taken a full Rax there, and pretty much for free.
That was a 4v5 fight, and they still managed to win on Dire.
With Sniper just stood in the middle, like this man's now got over 3k HP. He's got a save support up his ass. It's absolute madness how he's surviving all of this. He's got it queued up. He's got it queued up. I don't even know if we'll see it in time. Lena could get caught out here in the mid lane. Does drop the stun, but Vi, sponsored by Bad Dragon, still looking to push. Nope, nope. I thought he might try and run the Lena down there, but without a target for the Splinter, I don't think he'd have got him.
This Ursa is getting really farmed.
He's having a good old time, isn't he? Swift blink. Swink is up, and NZfedX looking to push. I feel like all they need to do is get behind their sniper, and he can click down these towers. They're not doing it. I think they're going to look for another agent. I think they're waiting for Roshan.
It can be scary to push into that, because they do have an insane amount of nuke damage.
Vi, now with a blink, nabbing the illusion rune there from NZfedX.
It's for an illusion bait, because the cores aren't going for cores anyway. They're only killing supports.
That's true, yeah. If you want to bait out the Weaver, send in something tasty like a Winter Wyvern. Meanwhile, the Radiant maybe sort of licking their wounds here. Tormentor going down there to Tormentor going down to Alphard solo, and Shard going the way of NZfedX. I think, honestly, that's kind of nice for him to have. I'm surprised he hadn't picked it up sooner. I guess into the Weaver, it's not huge, but...
Yeah, I would actually say that, especially into the Weaver.
I love how they're just ignoring this illusion. They're like, yeah, we get it. Nice illusion, buddy. Trying to farm up on Seething. Yules. Are we finally getting some Yuleses out? Because I was surprised we didn't see a Yules picked up earlier. I think Lulu had been building one for a little while and does now have one. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yule's pretty good into Ursa, right?
Yeah.
You just stall him out until his ult's over and you can do some damage.
Does he actually? I don't think he even bought a BKB on Ursa.
Smoke is up. Looking in the jungle. Atrocity is going to spot Alphard on the Ursa, but they're not going to commit.
They're looking in the wrong direction. That's unfortunate.
Don't mind if I do.
We've actually got the Pigs in the Gaff coach in chat calling out that the 4v5 has given him a lot of faith, but he thinks if they do lose, it'll be because they've gone MKB on Ursa instead of Nullifier. I'm guessing the Nullifier to get rid of the Decrep save, right?
Yeah, Decrep, 4 staffs, Furies.
But now into Roshan on the Dire. Should go down fairly fast, got an AD, but this is a 48-minute Roshan, so he's fairly tough himself. Nah, to be fair, not that tough. He has gone down. Refresher Shard on the floor as well. Aegis actually picked up on FedEx. They're confident Alphard's not going to die despite his suicidal blinks. And a Refresher Shard for the support Wyvern. Double Winter's Curse. Just hold that one in your mind for a second. Double Winter's Curse.
I mean, that might be a triple kill in the works.
It recasts. Like, they could all die in the first Winter's Curse, but now there's a backup option.
Oh my god. Okay, this Weaver has Daedalus now. That's if he gets even just 2-3 seconds through of hitting in the fights, that's That's fucking terrifying. That's it. That's a lot of damage.
I think this is it, though. The Weaver has items. The Weaver does damage, but who else on Sitout is backing him up to get the kills? I feel like the Lena's fallen off a lot, whereas Sniper's still kind of hitting pretty hard.
Yeah, Sniper's just starting to, like, he's actually starting to become the right clicker now.
Yeah, I mean, he's picked up that Scardy.
Yeah.
He's got a just queued up sorry, not the butterfly, the disperser.
Yeah. So they're definitely, Dire are gonna catch up on damage. Not that they were particularly behind, but they're gonna have more people to do more damage.
I mean, I don't think we can call them behind. They've been Gaben's favorites for a little while now and do have a near 20k gold lead. Definitely sit out on the back foot here. To be honest, not somewhere we've seen them much this tournament. And Weaver caught out, and down goes Ea-Nasir. That is not good. Does have buyback available, but I don't think
he just
Sitout
thought,
are gonna be
oh,
happy
this is
with
just
that.
gonna be the sniper hitting me. And then out comes a bear.
Don't know what they do here, but Alphard knows what he does. He does blink in, does get banished though after the Lincolns gets popped, but the first Winter's Curse is going down. It's only Lulu hitting Wurzag though, so it's not too much, but it does get them time to take down that tier 3 tower. NZfedX here looking to hit the racks. He's gonna wander up. I don't think he's even quite on the high ground there, but he's not missing, so I suppose he is. Oh, pops his Lincolns as well, but on the other side, Alphard is in, does take down Atrocity. Matey coming in. They land stun onto Seething. Ea-Nasir is back, buying back, and trying to get some damage out of the enemy cause, but he does turn to try and kill Matey, but takes a lot of damage from that Blade Mail. He does have BKB available, but he's not going to manage to get it off. That's a dive back on the Weaver. Another Winter's Curse coming out onto Admiral Seething. Pops the Yules to get rid of Ineverknew. Ineverknew going to survive, though. Seething going to buy back after he got killed by Assassinate on the Sniper. They are going to get the kill there on to Ineverknew. Lulu taking him down. Now looking to push in for more, but the buildings are falling. Alphard now in onto the Lena. Lincoln's popped once more, but that means that Lulu can't do anything. I believe it was Disruption he tried to cast there. Nope, it might have been his ult, I'm not sure. Going for more buildings though here on the Dire, and we did see a GG come out from Seething. Oh! Oh! Pigs in the Gaff take game 1.
I think that's a game of margins, because I think that Radiant definitely had the potential to take that. But the Ursa...
Yeah, I think the Sniper as well scaled way better than the Lena.
Yeah. I mean, Ursa actually became the one setting up for kills. Not just taking them out himself, but the Basher was doing so much.
I think the potato economy has just fallen apart. Oh my god, nobody... There was 17,000 potatoes on Sitout, and nobody bet on pigs. If anyone had bet one potato on pigs in the Gaff, they would have got everything. I can't believe that. That is absolutely
what
insanity.
Happens to the points then? Are they just lost to the Ether?
I think they go back, but I'm not sure, to be honest. I have no idea. But my god, what a game. What a game 1. The possible 2 more games, unless we're going to see the biggest upset. I think it would be the biggest upset of the tournament so far. So just to clarify, seeding-wise, Canin, there was 4 groups. So the top teams of Group 4 are playing against the bottom teams of Group 3. So this is the first place finishing team in Group 4, Team Sitout, against third place in Group 3, Pigs in the Gaff.
Okay, so
a bottom seeded team could be taking a 2-0 here. Oh, hang on, let me get you in a party so that we can get you into the thing this time. I'm just going to set us back to intermission briefly. While we're setting up the lobby, Plague, I saw you in chat. I don't know if you're about and want to come in and break anything down from that game as the coach of Pigs in the Gaff. Just a quick 2 minutes maybe. But Pigs in the Gaff looked very strong there. I think Vi absolutely played his heart out. I mean, it's rough. I'd give him. Who would you give MVP that game?
Probably give it to Wyvern.
Yeah,
The cold embraces were on point.
and he's a stand-in. He's not even in that team. Absolutely.
Yeah, the heals,
crazy.
both from him and Dawn. It was actually it was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was
They
huge.
just couldn't really kill anyone.
And they were putting so much damage into this Dawn when they walked in, and then Dawn every time just altered themselves, got cold embraced, and just survived every fight. I mean, what's the... Show me the damage taken stats. I need to see it. Damage received. Yeah, Dawnbreaker, 68,000. More than anyone on Team Sitout. Damage dealt, we got 35,000 on Ea-Nasir. So Ea-Nasir actually dealt more damage than anybody on Pigs in the Gaff. Oh, sorry, and then Admiral Seething dealt nearly 44,000 damage.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
the
the
Dino was
outcoming-
doing a lot of damage that was kind of getting lost into heals and euros and all that stuff.
Where's our healing done? 28,000 healing by Vi.
Is that just on other people, or does it count themselves there as well?
It'll count himself as well. If I go to Wyvern. He healed. Is this his healing? I think it is. He healed himself for 8,000. Elder Titan for 10,000. Dawnbreaker for 11,500. Sniper for 5. He only healed the Ursa 500. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean the Ursa, I guess, just didn't really need it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Not really a problem, but not really a problem at all. Are you? Oh, you're not in here. Hang on, one sec.
Oh no, you need to share the lobby. with
Share
the
my lobby
I
to
think.
you. Yeah, that should work. If not, I can get you an invite. I think, but. Oh, it worked. There we go. In he is. So I'll leave the stream up, and then yeah, it's just there. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Where are the? I want to see these damage stats actually. When you split the damage that the Weaver did across all the heroes he did it to, it doesn't feel like all that much, to be honest.
Yeah, he never had a chance to actually just dish out.
Going back to the scoreboard, who killed everybody? I've already just Pugna managed to get Pugna and Beastmaster managed to get 0 kills. Both of them.
I mean, it's rough for Beastmaster.
That was rough for Beastmaster.
I think they might not be able to pick the Beastmaster if Atrocity is going to be a sacrifice.
Oh, I'm a sacrifice! Yeah, he just kind of... He was low on net worth and then very much plateaued.
I mean, it looked good in the first half of the laning stage, but
yeah,
this Elder Titan kind of shifted it.
He didn't really manage to catch up, which could have just been the amount of fighting, but... And once the Ursa took the top spot, he just absolutely skyrocketed. It was after he got this Battle Fury and
yeah,
just all.
I mean,
went
he had
to
a slow
shit.
start, but once the Battle Fury came out, he just took over.
I mean, they maybe needed to try and punish the Ursa earlier, but Ursa's generally fairly capable of fighting. Even early on, he does good damage. And the basher coming out on the Ursa was huge into the Weaver.
Yeah, it gave them some much needed lockdown and kill potential on a jump.
Yeah.
We're being asked if we're ready.
Yeah, we are ready. I think generally, though, there's a few things that went wrong there, but I think you're spot on with the fact that it's the sustain, and all Sitout want to do is jump one person, demolish them, and move on, and they just weren't able to do that. But from the drafting megamind himself, Admiral Seething, I wonder what we'll see coming into Game 2. I think this might be sort of a rethinking, a rehashing of the original plan. Well, there's a restroom break, apparently. I might see if I can persuade my partner to bring me a drink. I don't know what my chances are, really, but...
What is the involvement of, like, to what extent are coaches involved?
They're allowed in for the draft, and then they have to dip out.
Okay, nice.
Oh, she's in chat. Could I get a glass of water and maybe a glass of white wine? I might be hoarding all the wine glasses. These things happen.
So no one else can have any?
No, I've just... I've drank a lot of wine recently, and I won't lie, I'm lazy, and they're vaguely scattered around the house.
Speaking of wine, I do have a bit of a concession. I realized I didn't have any wine glasses, so I had to drink wine out of a beer mug.
Even if you went for just like a normal glass, or like, you know, like a tumbler, you could
just
argue
looks
it
wrong.
was you could argue it was like a stemless wine glass, but going straight for the stein. To be fair, when I was in uni, I got like you know, like the Viking drinking horns.
Ah.
Yeah, so I got a real horn, a real hollowed horn, and you can't put anything fizzy in them because there's so many little crevices and stuff that there's a ton of surface area, so it all fizzes up instantly. So it's like, right, what do I drink out of this? And it's like, well, my options are mead, which is kind of expensive and hard to get, or just wine. So I would just fill it with red wine and get absolutely fucking hammered.
10 seconds to go.
I wish I had a drinking horn.
I've still got it somewhere. I've not used it in a while. It's not the most practical thing, but it's fun.
10 seconds to go.
Sorry, I'm just
That clockwork band, is that a specialty
receiving my
on Team
beverages.
Sitout?
Oh,
Because I don't see a lot of clockwork bands these
10
days.
seconds to go.
sorry.
Is
5
clockwork a
seconds.
specialty hero for Team Sitout? Because I don't see it that often.
To be honest,
Radiance band.
a little bit, but they've not played it in ages because it always gets banned in these games. Clockwork is just generally an enjoyed hero, I think, by a lot of the players in this tournament and in this community. Like, I'm a hardcore Clockwork spammer at the moment. That's how I rose in my ranked games. Just shit tons of Clockwork. But
Radiance band.
Wurzag did play it last week. And I will be honest, I messaged Seething earlier today, and I said, because he was talking about
10
drafting
seconds
Clockwork,
to
and I
go.
said, don't you dare make me sit through Wurzag's
5
Clockwork
seconds.
again if he's going to play like he did the other night. And Seething assured me that he had practiced it a little bit more. Then previously he just hadn't played it in a long time. But yeah, it often gets banned, often gets taken out. Yeah, and then honestly, these other bands, so Hoodwink, that's Lulu loves that hero. Quap is a Seething speciality. And then Sitout bands, Enchantress is Vi's hero. Oracle is Vi's big bad hero. Tusk is, I think Ineverknew is supposed to be quite good at Tusk.
10 seconds
And
to go.
the Winter Wyvern you just saw, so...
It's just very.
5 seconds.
It seems like picks in the Gaff. I
Dire
apologize. It's
pick.
not an easy one to say for me. They seem like they are very keen on saving supports.
That's just Vi, is the thing.
Oh, it's just straight up 4 bans for him.
So yeah, when Vi's, cause Vi's standing in, they had to ban a bunch of shit for Vi
10 seconds to go.
because he's a hardcore save support player.
5 seconds.
You know, he
I
loves
mean, all
his,
respect to him. I
he
like
loves
that.
his Wyvern, his Oracle, his Shadow Demon. Like, this, yeah, it's his main stuff. But this time, Pigs in the Gaff unable to ban the Centaur, which means atrocity. Someone make a clanging sound for the jail doors. It's back in Centaur jail.
10 seconds to go.
I mean, definitely more of a sacrificial hero.
5 seconds.
When he first started playing with the team, they ended up putting him on Centaur a lot, and it was because it was one of the heroes he was more capable of playing. Now, since then, he's improved a hell of a lot. He's got better on a lot of other heroes. But because he was just constantly being put on Centaur, it became Centaur
Radiant's
jail,
banned.
and he would beg to be released from Centaur jail. And it's quite funny because I think you could plot it on a graph every single time Sitout lose a game. The next game, he's in Centaur jail. Whether it's his fault or not, they just go, right, let's get back to comfort. Put him back in Centaur jail.
Dyer's pick.
And there's the Dawn. What save is there even left? Dazzle. Is it a Dazzle game?
I don't think he's a Dazzle player, to be fair, despite the save allegations. But
10 seconds
I will
to go.
say, Sitout is. I don't think I'm revealing too much here.
5
Sitout is
seconds.
like been sitting on certain things. They've been hiding certain heroes and strategies and not playing them on purpose to avoid them then being banned. Now, having
This looks
lost
like the
game
exact moment
one,
to pull it out.
it could come out. This isn't it. This is a
Oh,
typical
is that a
hero.
Grimstroke?
No, it's a Lich.
No, is it a Grimstroke pairing?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see a Lich Grimstroke, really. It feels like a bad support duo.
You say that,
10
but
seconds
have
to
you
go.
ever been hit by a double ice, double chain
5
frost?
Honestly, no, to be fair, so...
it's devastating.
Nutkins in chat saying that Vi is now the best player in the whole of fantasy at the moment. Most points per game, most points overall, most healing, most wards. My god.
Radiant's pick. Dyer's pick. Earth Spirit.
Oh, and here it is. It wasn't banned. Ineverknew's Earth Spirit coming out. And the Veno. I believe that's NZfedX.
I am a big
Which is
Venom
interesting because
enjoyer.
actually he went mid previously, and they've now picked 3 supports, is what I'm looking at. Unless that's a core Veno.
Surely that's a core Venom.
10
Like that
seconds to
looks
go.
like an off-lane duo right there.
What, Veno Earth?
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Nutkin.
Is it you?
It's me. It's me. I'm not sure how it's me, but it is me. Yeah, chat agrees mid Veno, so chat not agrees, they think mid Veno.
That could be fun. I
It
mean,
could be
not for Team
interesting.
Setout, but
I wonder if they'll work it out though, and if there's anything Seething has in his repertoire that could
Dyer's pick.
counter it. Techies?
okay.
There's a Techies pick? Is this the rumored Lulu Techies? Door! There's a Techies! Door! I don't know if he's still here. Door
10
is
seconds to
an
go.
out-and-out Techies spammer.
Okay.
5
I'm
seconds.
pretty sure that's the only way you achieved his rank, because no offense, Door, but you're subpar on every other hero I see you play. But then again,
Shots
the last
fired
game
and you don't even
the-
know if he's here.
the last game I played with him, he did pick support Quap, so
Ah, a man of culture, I see.
I don't know what they're gonna pick here. They're deciding between picking their mid and their carry, and it's probably because they can't decide where the Venomancer's going. I'm guessing is going to be what's throwing them off.
Yeah. I mean, at least we're not seeing two lineups without any lockdown.
True. True.
We already have a decent bit on both sides.
But this is the pull all the stops out game now for Sitout, because if they lose this, they're lower bracket. Which means no fuck ups. Because lower bracket is best of one. Sand
that's
King.
rough. Oh, that's heavy team fight. I like that.
So Sand King mid. They've got a Centaur, they've got a Sand King. I feel like they've got their control and their buff. They need some damage here.
10 seconds to go.
What if we're being completely thrown off and it's mid techies?
5
I mean, they just need someone to right-click
ban.
decently.
Tide Hunter.
Yeah. Ooh, Tide Hunter. So rivaling the team fight, I suppose. So that probably pushes that Veno into mid, right? And then we have an offlane Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
10 seconds to
I'm
go.
curious what facet he's gonna go on the Venomancer.
5 seconds.
I don't
Like,
know
if
what
he's
the
gonna go
Venomancer
for the one
facets
that-
are.
One of them is that the ult spreads twice,
Right.
and the other one is that he has 3 stacks of Plague Wards and can place them on heroes. Or on units, rather.
Okay.
The Plague Ward facet is definitely better for farming. I kind of prefer it, because you can also just immediately prop down 3 Plague Wards out of nowhere. So there's not as much time wasted on setup in a fight. But I don't know, I don't really think that the double spread really gets used very often.
So Slark ban coming out. Bloodseeker ban from Sitout.
Radiance ban.
Bloodseeker and an Ursa ban. So they're not wanting to see Alphard's Ursa return. And the Bloodseeker ban. But I don't think we're going to see a carry Pango. Oh, I guess you just ban the Bloodseeker because you got a Centaur, so. They got rid of that
10
facet.
seconds to
It's now
go.
wards on Gale plus ward septic shock.
5 seconds.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm interested to see how different the prediction will go this game, to be honest. After Pigs in the Gaff taking round 1. Should maybe put that in the title, actually. We'll do it now.
Oh, they banned the Ursa themselves. I was kind of thinking they might want it for Team Sitout.
Radiance
Well,
pit.
they've got last pick, so if they didn't want them to have it, they had to get rid of it. There's the PA.
PA.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's fine for them. Do you know what I mean? They've got good control, they've got reliable damage, they've got slows, and now
Yeah.
they've just got someone to turn up and right click.
Yeah, I mean they have excellent poke. Like just they can
10
poke at
seconds to
the
go.
they can poke at Team Sitout until the PA thinks
5
I can
seconds.
get a kill right away here.
I honestly don't know
What are
Sitout
the
pick,
odds?
and they don't have time to work it out really.
What are the odds that Ea-Nasir goes for a faceless void here?
Low.
Who's a
Oh,
gun?
Medusa.
Disgusting. They're just gonna play
Yeah,
for the
I mean
super
there's
late
no
game.
solution to it.
I mean, honestly, fair play. I didn't know if they'd maybe just consider picking up the Weaver again or something, but
Yeah, they Pigs in the Gaff don't really have any solution to that.
yeah. I mean, the problem is their options were Medusa or someone who could, you know, they had to have someone who could man up and just stand there and fight. And most of the heroes that could man up and stand there and fight are going to get fucked over by the Necromancer. So, not the Necromancer, the Venomancer. So I guess their only option possibly would have been Troll, but
10 seconds
that's
to
going to
go.
die as soon as the ult ends every single time, I think. So
5 seconds.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I mean, good shout. Does Medusa not still have the undulation facet or whatever?
Is that the one that makes her move at a set speed?
Yeah. If she still has it, I don't know.
I think she still has it.
I'm just feeling like it would be good here, to be honest, but
yeah,
sure we're going to see him pick it up. Like,
whole
there's a slow from the
Venomancer
Earth Spirit,
thing.
there's massive slows from the Venomancer, slow on PA, slow on Tide. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
definitely feels like.
if you have, at least that way you have to force them to like put down the anchor, like, you know, buy the shard and get the anchor or something.
Yeah.
Prediction, ready for the prediction if top mod is still available.
I am curious to see how well Seething does, and whether or not he goes for Blink or Boot of Travel first. Because I think that can decide the game. If he gets a good lane and ended like minute 10, minute 9 Blink Dagger,
Yeah.
I think they can start setting up and be really, really aggressive on the map. Because they definitely have the early gun mid game damage.
Yeah, there's a suggestion from chat for Lifestealer,
Better
but
get ready.
I'd be worried about the Veno. Yeah, it just seems like the
Lifestealer's quite good
HP
as well.
is damage and the low. But prediction is now available. Bet your potatoes. Now, 17,000 potatoes went unclaimed last game, as nobody bet on pigs in the gaff. So consider the value bet, guys. But who will win game 2? Coming out for pigs in the gaff, we've got Ineverknew on his comfort Earth Spirit. We've got Matey with Tidehunter looking very small as he's gone Krill Eater. We've got NZfedX going mid on the Venomancer. We've got Fan, aka Alphard, on that PA. And we've got Vi, sponsored by Bad Dragon
30
Bum,
seconds to showtime.
on the Dark Willow. Therefore, Sitout, sitting very aggressively right now, certainly sitting out. We've got a Trusty back in at Centaur Jail. We've got Lulu on the Techies. We've got Ea-Nasir on that disgusting Medusa. And we've got Admiral Seething going mid on one I don't think we've really seen a lot from him at Sand King. And we're missing someone. Here he is. It's Wurzag on the Lich.
And here we go.
Gonna see a little tussle on the Rune. Oh, kicked away, doesn't land the stun. Rune gets taken by Ineverknew, but Lulu coming in with the blast off. Does a bit of damage, gets a stun, but Ineverknew gonna walk away the lane. That was a lovely kick. It was an absolutely beautiful kick. What are we expecting in this mid matchup before the side lanes start killing each other?
It all depends on whether or not the Venomancer brings out sentries.
Yeah, okay. I think that's fair. He's got one in his backpack now, though. Just got him off the courier.
Yeah. If there's no sentries, they're just gonna trade farm. If he does get sentries out, then yeah, he's gonna be able to actually push him out. I think already at level 3 or 4, he's gonna start to be a real pain in the ass.
I mean, any lane with a Venomancer in it is a lane I don't want to play in. He's just really, really annoying. Like, who can be bothered?
Yeah, and Sand King doesn't really have any tools against it. Ooh. The best hope is that around level 4, maybe he can land a 3-man hero with.
Lulu Blastoff's in. Blood Grenade comes out, though, from Vi after a little bit of damage. He's going to be alright. He's got a Tango up, which is going to counteract the majority of the damage from the Blood Grenade, but did get down very, very low there.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a salve, so he's going to have to use quite a few Tangos on that.
Yeah. Going to stop him being able to sort of back up his Centaur for a little while, but I think once Centaur gets a couple of levels, this lane isn't too bad. Meanwhile, this top lane should be... I don't know if they'll get any kills, really, with the Medusa early, but Lich is very good at sitting there and making sure that his carry can farm as much as he would like.
Yeah, I think there is actually a decent chance of a kill around level 4.
Okay.
If the Earth Spirit gets a little bit greedy, maybe gets hit by
Atrocity is trapped in the brambles. Lulu coming in to try and help him out. Doesn't get enough damage off onto Vi, who's going to keep running up on Atrocity. Lulu looking to return the favor with the blood grenade. Vi does pop the tango, but still takes another right click. Can he be found again? Lulu walks into the trees as Vi walks out. Vi might get away here. Lulu's going to take the ward. Out come the brambles. Vi looking for the kill again onto Lulu. Alphard looking to see if he can jump in. But Atrocity going to go in and get some damage off onto the PA. Fucking hell, it's an absolute brawl down here. Setting up to rival
and
WWE.
neither of them are getting a lot of creeps.
Yeah. Yeah, mid's pretty neck and neck, but Medusa's starting to take a lead in the carry farm. And as I leave, double kill going down on the bot lane. Atrocity managing to take down 2. If you want to know how, we'll have to ask them.
He managed to land a 2-man blast off.
Oh, I forget you've got your own. You've got your own camera now. We get a second. We get a second opinion.
I can be helpful now.
Coming back into lane. They're quite low in the bot lane now, and a courier going down for Ea-Nasir. I never knew. You just walk into the tower and kill the courier.
Yeah.
God, sir. Salve being purchased there by Wurzag on the Lich. Gonna get shipped out very slowly, but he's desperate for regen. You know, I don't think this mid lane is going as bad as it could for Seething.
No, he's getting
some time under his tower. He gets to farm these plague wards as well.
Yeah.
The plague wards don't take damage from his sandstorm though, do they? I never knew. Possibly caught out here behind the tower. Out goes the snake. Already used Sinister Gaze.
Oh, a courier!
He's gonna get a courier and he's gonna walk away.
Oh.
The man is.
Oh, that's a big one.
The man was on like 50 HP, lads. But where's that with no mana? They decided not to commit. But I mean, Sinister Gaze is 25 mana. And it's going to come out again onto Matey, but I don't think they have any damage they can use to follow up. And once again, Ineverknew just going to continue to play behind the tower here, even on the low health that he is on. He does seem to just be denying creeps, though, from his core. Which is certainly an interesting strategy.
To double up the wave. Yeah,
well, possibly.
Yeah, he's doubling it up so it pushes in.
And then he's going to go to base. Okay, fair enough. And Seething here, sponsored by Big Clarity, looking like he could use a Big Clarity. He's a little low on mana, but he does hit level 6 before the Veno. He's got more last hits, only 2 denies. There's not been a lot of denies in the mid lane this game at all, but Seething has had a happy little time into a Venomancer, which I think is a shock to all of us. Top lane, Matey does get rooted after the Sinister Gaze, is going to pop the active on the Kraken Shell and live to die another day. Coming up to 6 minutes, Lulu coming in to help out his mid laner secure this mid rune. FedEx going to go for the top rune, very low, but is going to drop the Plague Ward and spot the techies sitting there. He's coming up. Is he going to look for a kill on this techies?
Oh, he denied the haste.
He's looking for a kill on the techies. He pops the ult, but the techies is going to return the favor. Techies actually taking down NZfedX before dying himself and therefore getting the experience. Not a good trade there for the Venomancer.
Yeah, that's rough. That's the Sand King taking a level 7 as well.
Yeah, I think Veno did manage to deny the rune when it came up top, but not the time you want to die. And I feel like the Venomancer needs a good start to make this work.
Yeah.
And Coach Plague in the chat saying he's going to have to question mark his Veno player for that one.
He definitely underestimated the potential of that techies.
Yeah, never underestimate Lulu. Lulu is a divine player.
Ah.
Well, he's not. He doesn't have divine rank or anything, but he's secretly divine.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I believe. We've got Wisdom Shrines getting picked up in the top lane. Bot lane still available, waiting. It's anybody's shrine. NZfedX trying to catch up with a little bit of jungle farm here, but Seething just enjoying that mid lane. But as your sponsor suggests, Seething, please pick up a clarity. Pick up a clarity, my man. He's waiting for that 8-minute rune to refill his bowl, but he might get dropped after this game, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's in perfect clarity territory, and oh, there it is. It's on the courier.
Oh,
yeah. He saved a big headache at the next board meeting. But the slow coming out from Wurzag. No follow-up, though, to try and take down this Tidehunter. But, I mean, 42 last hits.
Is actually starting to take a lead.
He is a little bit. He's going to pick up this this AD here. Doesn't have a bolt, so that's just going to be straight into active.
He might be able to push the tower quite hard with that.
There's a good lead on this Medusa, though, I think, if you're looking at the carries. 500 gold
he's getting gone on
8 minutes is pretty good.
Does TP out?
He does. He's going to heal up fine.
But that could be most of the tower, actually.
It could be most of NZfedX if he doesn't manage to get the tower onto his creep set. The aggro is just that aggressive. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Sinister Gaze coming out to secure a kill onto the Earth Spirit, but roll away he does. A beautiful escape there. And we've hit level 6 on the Medusa. Meanwhile, in the bot lane here that we haven't been looking at as much because it's been very, very quiet. Somehow he's got a whole lane on Atrocity into a PA, and he's not picked up even a stick, never mind a wand.
What's he gonna do with that?
In the fresh words of the plague, I'm gonna have to question mark my Centaur player for that one. He's gonna get stunned here. Doesn't have
absolutely bum rushing a pipe.
He is, yeah, thick and fast. First item pipe. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. He's got those braces. You know, you can pick up the turrets for a bit of regen, and he's going to pop the ult. Is it for him to dive? It is indeed, and in comes Lulu with the blast off. They do get the kill there onto the PA. Lulu's going to go down, and Atrocity too low to dive that tower to finish off Vi. I'm on the top lane. Snake coming out. Matey very low, going to be forced back. 6 now on the Medusa. Basically meaning she can farm wherever she wants. And if anybody tries anything... Oh, sorry, didn't pick up the ult. Okay, can't quite do that yet. I mean, I guess he's still got a support in his lane. All the ult is really for at this stage of the game is walking away. Rotation coming in bot with Ineverknew, looking for a kill onto the Centaur. They're looking to repeat the plays of last game by getting a kill onto the offlaner, but he's nice and tanky at level 7 this time with Lulu coming in to back him up with the blast off. Ineverknew gonna roll further deep into dire territory. Does get the audio cue for the mines and change direction. Everyone gonna walk away from this one. Top lane, Medusa still pushing down this tower. It's gonna fall very soon.
He is going for the early blink dagger on Sand King. He's only 500 gold away now.
Yeah, I think it's the right move. Do you still got eggs on Sand King?
Yeah.
You like blink eggs, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Wurzag just went down to NZfedX.
Yeah, he went quite deep into the triangle and just got Venom ulted in the face.
Yeah, I mean, you also don't really want to walk into these plague wards if you can help it. You know, there's a good amount of poison sting.
He went in to put down this ward here to block the camp.
Yeah, could still come in handy. Has now finished off the Ancients. They won't be respawning unless someone realizes.
Mid tower could use a little help.
So, trying to slow down the farm here. The mid tower's fairly even, and top tower having gone down. Matey's still trying to farm here, but Ea-Nasir just trying to do what he can to push him out. Venom with a Mage Slayer. Let's have a rotation coming in from Ineverknew. Ineverknew's been wandering around quite a lot. He's only level 5. You know, if we take a quick look at hero level, he's neck and neck with Wurzag, actually, so fair enough. But Atrocity with the ult on the Centaur, looking to run it on bot, but doesn't manage it. But they do use it mid to go in on NZfedX. The Venomous Gale comes out, but it's not going to be enough. But look at that pile of Plague Wards that's come down with the Venomous Gale. My God, sir. When Venomous Gale impacts enemy heroes, 2 Plague Wards are created around them. Plague Wards also deal some shock damage, but yeah. So 4 extra Plague Wards going down there from the Venomous Gale.
Unfortunately, they don't do anything.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this Medusa's level 9 and farming quite happily. If we take a look at the net worth here, only being out-farmed by NZfedX himself, but closely followed up by the Sand King. Then the offlaners, and then finally after that, at the bottom of every core in the game, is Etherfan on this PA.
Yeah, it's just a poor bot lane.
Yeah, I mean a really poor bot lane. I mean it's a struggle into a Centaur if you're a straight right-click hero like PA is.
Yeah.
Now becoming a pain to even farm the area around you because there's mines everywhere from the techies. I mean, I don't know exactly what plain sailing would be here, but it's pretty much the opposite of this.
Yeah, I think he's anxious to get that Battle Fury finished and just AFK in the jungle.
Yeah, but again, I don't know if he can do it here because the Medusa wants to do the exact same thing. Not the Battle Fury, but AFK in the jungle. And if they both just AFK in the jungle, it's not the PA that wins, I don't think. Vi barely escaping here on the ferry. Sorry, a little technical issue here. Get the sound sorted. Problem solved. We did see Stampede used to get in there and a rotation coming down from the Earth Spirit. But we've got Seething and Wurzag sitting here in the trees ready to go. They have dewarded here, so they are going to be able to go. And the bait from Atrocity, Ineverknew, is now going to get stunned, followed in with the blast off, and stuck in that sandstorm is going to fall very quickly. Kill going to Atrocity. Meanwhile, Matey picking up the Wisdom Shrine in the top lane, and a rotation up there from Alphard, who just does not want to be involved in the fight.
Both offlaners are rushing a pipe.
I mean, I like it less on... I like it less on the Tide. A lot less on the Tide.
I don't like it on either of them. I mean, there's...
I think you can... I think he's finished it on Atrocity. His courier's just dead.
Yeah,
I think you can do it on the Centaur because you've got an ult, which is your utility. You don't need to be getting anywhere to use it. You can use it globally. Yeah, and then you've got your Sand King who's got the blink, so he can go in and do this in initiate for now. I think he can get away with it, whereas on pigs, they kind of need the blink on the Tide so that they can actually do any damage. I'd almost argue that... I don't know. Could they get the pipe on the Veno? I'm guessing they just don't want to because he wants Zanks.
I think the Veno is going to be going quite hard on just debuff and damage with the Septic Shock.
And there's no way you're getting a pipe on Earth Spirit because he just doesn't have anywhere near the farm that he would need to do it. And Dire now taking over the Radiant jungle, meanwhile leaving Medusa to farm theirs entirely. Ping's coming out. They got vision here? Or they just ping it because they think the stack's there?
I'll take your tribute.
I think there was a ping out from pigs for the Dire triangle, but I'm not sure exactly why. Now Seething going to make his way out as Vi and NZfedX push back into their jungle. Ineverknew pushing very far up mid. Could get caught out here. Wurzag looking to go in. He's going to land the Sinister Gaze, followed up with a stun from Seething, already having cast the Sandstorm.
Oh, he barely
the
doesn't
chain
make it
frost,
over.
But there is nobody for it to connect to afterwards. And Wurzag trying to chase to see if he can get a Frost Blast off, but he's not going to manage it as he is going to get deterred by Vi on the Fairy Bitch. Dark Willow, that's her name. Had it in there.
In the meantime, Centaur has finished the pipe and is having Blink Dagger brought out now.
Yeah, I think his pipe was
Before
only...
the Titan gets out.
Ooh, Ineverknew very deep in there, nearly caught out, I think. But it is going to be Atrocity in trouble here as he gets so much poison on him. He's so slow, but in comes Seething with the ult on the Sand King. A lovely blast off there from Lulu. Going to lock down NZfedX. They are going to finish him off, not before the ult comes out on Lulu, who does then get gone on Matey and is going to go down. Vi going to walk away now, but out comes the Ravage from the Tidehunter, looking to chase down, at least get a kill onto these supports. Out comes the Frost Blast. Not going to be enough, though, as Alphard from the low ground with the dagger. Earth Spirit is back, but there's not a lot of damage coming out here from the Pulse, as it is only Atrocity on his own. I think they've just got enough heroes on him, but he's still walking away. He's now, what was that, Sextuple Silence? And finally, another stun from the Earth Spirit is going to land Atrocity in the death. Landed in the death. Hard in the death. Leaving an Invis rune here, but not going to pick it up. Fucking Sextuple Silence. Like, absolute insanity. I don't even know how it happened. He was just suddenly, like, no silence. Many silence. There was no in between.
It's the magnetize. Whenever you apply a debuff on any of the targets that are hit by it, it applies to all of them. So I guess because it was inside the creep wave and he gripped, it just silenced the creeps and him 6 times.
God damn. But a 4K lead here on Sitout. I'm not really sure exactly how that last fight went down. I forgot to look at the recap, but I mean, deaths on both sides.
I think it was a massive win for this PA.
I mean, the PA kind of just jumped in, got 1 kill, and yeah, went back to farming, and I think it's very nice for her, but...
Yeah. I mean, she even picked up the extra on Lich, I believe it was. So,
still sitting behind all the Sitout calls. I think as long as the PA is... Oh, trying to gank the Medusa, but Ea-Nasir going to pop the ult, is trapped in the brambles, but looking to get a kill here onto Ineverknew, now turning onto Vi. NZfedX is there, and Alphard going to finish off the top tower. If they go on Nazir here, I don't think he'd fare well, as he is basically out of mana, but Wurzag looking to pressure the Radiant, sorry, out of the Dire jungle. Yeah, I think while PA is behind all 3 of the Sitout calls, it's still not going well.
Yeah, they rely very hard on being able to kill like 1 or 2 heroes very quickly and then be able to chase down the rest. But that doesn't really work once the Deucer starts joining with a butterfly. It won't be much more than 3 minutes until that one comes out.
Here they go. It's going to be Sitout this time for an early, well-timed Tormentor. Is Lulu going to die?
Yes.
He's holding his ground. He's now trying to run away. Oh. He's going to make it out. Oh, right. And he's going to get the Tormentor.
He doesn't take extra damage from the mines because they're not actually his damage.
Because you can't blade mail them either, can you? Because they count as a unit.
Yeah.
Crazy mines being units.
They're hitting some very big spikes on Sitout.
They are, but I mean, PA is catching up. Now with the Battle Fury, exactly what we saw last game on the Ursa. It turns out that Alphard just needs a Battle Fury. Seething actually going to blink past Alphard here. Wurzag still looking to chase.
Oh, they can't get to him.
Can they reach him? Blink coming back up in 4 seconds. I don't think they'll go that deep, though, to be honest. They won't blink into zero vision. Although saying that, he's debating it. He's clearly debating it. They took the tower. Now Atrocity coming from the other side is going to get vision of Alphard, farming the camp, but going to blink away to the Earth Spirit. Back to safety. Meanwhile, NZfedX farming the Dire Triangle. I don't know if they still had stacks there or not. Lulu's courier going to go down. Was carrying a recipe for the Aether Lens. A little bit annoying. And Matey here farming right in front of Seething. Doesn't care. No, cares about the techies. A little bit.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
I think that's the Ag. No, not quite the Ags. Ag's coming on the courier, I think, for the Sand King. Gonna look to go in on the Earth Spirit. Are gonna catch the silence, but not the stun. But out come the brambles. They can't seem to decide if they're going or not. Matey's gonna follow in, but then just getting the Ags off the courier and blinking away on the Seething, and a haste picked up on Ineverknew. with NZfedX looking to catch someone out, but Wurzag's backed off on the Lich there.
Oh, Deuce is about to pick up the butterfly.
I mean, we'll do a quick item check while no one's fighting, but nope, they are fighting. In they go onto Ineverknew. Oh no, Nazir stuck in the brambles. He's going to get stunned. Out of mana is going to go down. Wurzag coming in with the Chain Frost, but it's going to go to NZfedX, who's going to back away from the rest of his team. Seething now popping the epicenter, jumping in onto Vi. Down he goes, but he isn't going to be able to follow up as his blink and stun are both down, so his mobility is in the fucking gutter. And Lulu with a blast off, but don't think that hit anyone as Ineverknew rolls away. Now just a shit ton of play wars all over the place, but Ineverknew going to try and dive in deep. The roll's not quite long enough. Does take a couple tower hits for the trouble. And Sitout going to sit around here and try and defend this tower. Matey coming in, does have Ravage up, no blink online as he's got the pipe, and then he's got fucking Mage
He
Slayer.
actually went for the Mage Slayer, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, Mage Slayer is a very good item this game. You already have one.
Yeah, but it's also not, I don't really like it on Tide. A lot of people going Mage Slayer, but you also go Mage Slayer partially for the magic resist, not just the damage, and he's bought a pipe.
Yeah.
And past that, he's delaying this blink even further. I mean, I want to say it's good. Oh, they're going to go into fight, so I'll say it afterwards. But out comes the Ravage, but this follow-up stun is going to keep Matey there briefly. Fear coming out is going to send Medusa back, and with the Stampede timed a little badly, she's going to run pretty far away. Wurzag almost going down, and Matey there does get silence. I've completely lost where the fuck Seething's gone. He backed off nicely away, and Nazir now just going to look to follow up with the creep wave, but I think he needs his team behind him. May just trying to be this big tanky unit standing out on the creep wave, but he's going to get caught in the Gorgon's grasp. In goes Lulu, gets the stun off. Chain Frost to follow up, so nobody can come near to help Matey out. Lulu doesn't go down, but Matey does go down to Nazir. Meanwhile, in comes the roll from Ineverknew, does finish off Lulu. Nazir now looking to get another kill on to the Earth Spirit, but he's going to roll away. Seething escaping from NZfedX, but taking a hell of a lot of damage here over time. And Nazir, low on mana, popping the ult to walk away on the Medusa, or slither away, as he doesn't actually have legs or feet.
I mean, the tail's kind of one leg.
Fair enough. He's got a leg. But a trade there, it's got to be slightly in favor for Sitout, as they're getting a kill on the offlaner, and they did get Ravage out of him, so that's going to be down for a little while here. They use Stampede, it's coming back up, but no mana on Atrocity. Yeah, I mean, back to where we were talking about this Tide, I just think they're holding on well for the fact they don't really have any initiation other than the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
But if they had that blink, I think they could do so much more early while the Medusa isn't really online.
Oh,
Ea-Nasir possibly in trouble here, is going to get stunned. I don't know if they have the follow-up though. Seething comes in with the epicenter and a massive sandstorm. The Fear does go out though, trying to send the Centaur away, but Lulu going to come in with that big old blast off, but gonna go down as he's stuck in the middle of the fight. Atrocity trying to follow up. They're trying to get this kill onto NZfedX, but Atrocity's silenced. He's gonna get stunned, and he's got no health left. Meanwhile, health has become the problem for Ea-Nasir as his mana's run out, and so does his health shortly after, and Seething and Wurzag gonna walk away from that one. A nice fight there. This gold lead slipping away from Sitout.
Guess what's happening to
Yeah, Medusa started that fight with like a third mana, so it's a very bad situation for her already there.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone of them really wanted that fight, but they kind of just rolled with the punches.
I don't think you want your Medusa in these fights yet. I think you want to be spreading. They don't push insanely fast. The Veno fairly quick, but they don't have a blink on their Tide. I think you kind of just farm your Medusa.
Yeah.
You know, you're playing for the late game.
Yeah, just to have the supports and Sand King mid and delay everything, and while the other two cores farm the side lanes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of saw the issue that this Sand King is now running into. The Mage Slayer plus Pipe, it completely nullified the entire ult.
Yeah. Oh, but he is going to go in onto Vi. Matey in the back. He's going to get leashed as the Tide now has the anchor. Out goes another Ravage, and this is going to be Seething going down, I think. Stun coming out from the Fairy, and Atrocity trying to get a kill on the Matey, but Matey just not taking any damage. Lulu having come in with the blast off, and now it's Lulu in trouble as he gets slowed. Does get glimmered, but I don't know if it's going to save him from another anchor smash on the Tide. Tide trying to chase up. Lulu healed slightly, does get rooted though by Vi, and now Matey having to back off as he's very low, but still not dead. Ineverknew coming in with a stun onto Atrocity, but doesn't have any follow-up. Dark Willow keeps going out of my head, and I don't know why. I did just call her the Fairy. And then it made me laugh because I realized I'd called Vi a Fairy. I stand by it.
This Tidehunter, I mean, the way he's playing it is definitely working out. I'm not really a fan of the Mage Slayer, but
I hate that it is.
He is so damn tanky.
But he doesn't have crazy damage block into this Medusa. Like, he's got some physical damage block from the Kraken Shell, yes, but he's kind of channeled everything into magic resist.
Yeah. I mean, it's very good for now, but it might become an issue once the Dusa has 3, maybe 4 items.
Yeah. But again, Dusa manning up under a tower while maybe shouldn't be in the fight at all, is going to get leashed with the anchor, does pop the stone gaze to try and save herself, but she hasn't hit the anchor one time yet. There we go. Finally kills the anchor. Now Seething going in with the epicenter, but again, this Tide not really taking any damage. Blastoff comes in, and the fear coming out from Vi might actually be something that's helped Sitout out here. But no, Nasir's still going to go down. Now Lulu very low as this BKB PA comes in and starts melting through Sitout, now with a Desolator, and this Chain Frost isn't going to do enough to get a kill. Atrocity trying to take a bot tier 2 here, while the rest of his team in deep trouble in the top lane as they all get killed, and this tier 2 top looking to go down.
I think the PA got 2 crits with like 4 people in the cleave.
Yeah, that was an insane fight for PA.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
She's gonna TP bot, look to farm up and push out this bot wave. Yeah, and back goes NZfedX as well. They're not looking to take high ground yet. They're probably gonna want to Roshan before they aim to do that. I think there's decent high ground defense here on Sitout.
Yeah, to an extent.
I
think if just the sheer amount of poke from pigs it's really disruptive. Like, we see so many of these fights where the Medusa is just getting poked down, then suddenly she's half mana, maybe a third mana, and then pigs jump on it.
I don't really know why she's sitting there and letting it happen, though, almost.
Yeah, I think she kind of just needs to say, screw everything, I am going to farm until I have the raid boss items.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they, I kind of feel in this sort of game, they should be considering taking it to 60 minutes, buying a Divine Rapier, getting those extra 7 fantasy points, and winning the game.
Oh, there's bonus point for Rapier.
Rapier, so all healing points are increased by 20%, so Vi has just completely stomped fantasy now. Rapier is worth 7 points, and Helm is -7, I think.
Do something about their bottom tower.
Nice.
And there was no confirmation on whether or not multiple rapiers are stacked, multiplied, exponential. Is 2 rapiers 14 points or 49 points?
Surely. Surely we're gonna multiply it.
I think it should be exponential. I think 3 rapiers should be 7 cubed.
Yeah.
Because if you get 3 rapiers,
someone
that's
has
something.
the cojones to do that.
I think I'd probably only do it on like a clockwork, get Ags and Rapier, and like Ags, 5 rapiers, and sit in base and just fire out. Fire out flares.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower is hurt.
But Matey pushing in this bottom tier 3. TP gonna come back from Atrocity, looking to push him out here. But he better not push him out too far as, yeah, the entire pigs of all, you know,
No
grouped up
audio
around
and
this one
lag, then
gap,
either
this
that's
one Gaff.
very unfortunate or there's some scheming going on.
You don't need audio. What audio cues are you playing for? Mines? Just don't walk into the mines. It's easy. I'm gonna consult with Gaben here. I think Gaben is a massive Medusa stan, so he will never bet too hard against a team with a Medusa. So he's given 55% win probability in favor of pigs. And I don't know if it should be high. I guess it's only a 9k lead. They've still got to take high ground. But they do have, you know, a lot of this gold lead on the PA, who now has an Aegis. And it's just starting to look very, very rough for Sitout.
Yeah, he has picked up the Basher on the PA, so even more stuff to just lock down and murder these supports before they do anything.
Other than the Desolator, I believe this is pretty much the exact build he went on Ursa last game. So apparently if you're playing against pigs in the gaff, don't let Alphard buy Treads, BKB, Battle Fury, and Basher, and then get an Aegis.
Radiant's top tower.
Apparently that's his winning item combo on every hero. But Matey going in does get the leash onto Atrocity. Atrocity now in trouble. He is very tanky, so it is difficult for him to take him down, but he is also stuck there. Then gets kicked back by Ineverknew, who blinks in. Atrocity now trying to man up to Matey. We actually can man up to decently, as Matey still takes physical damage, but not, you know, soon he's just going to have stupid health. He's going satanic?
Mid tower won't last much longer.
He's just not getting a blink. He's decided he doesn't need one. And I'm not sure he's even wrong, but he should be. Atrocity going to go down here to so much damage coming out of NZfedX. The Dot takes down the Centaur. And Matey going in now onto the towers.
Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
He's in these towers. He's yet to acquire his level 20. He's not far off it. And then his Anchor Smash will start affecting the towers. He will do decent damage, but he doesn't tackle that quickly. But meanwhile, in the back line, Alphard is in. Lulu with the buyback, but down goes Seething as well. No buyback available. And Pigs in the Gaff pushing for this high ground here. They're going to take down the tower. They've got the Aegis. They want to fight. They know Medusa can't fight them. She's not really got any more items. She does not have the MKB, and is going to be able to hit PA. But PA going to go down for the first time. He's going to follow it up. Medusa now inside the brambles, does get stunned. And the brambles forming around the stun now as Vi has picked up the shard. And they're going to rotate for mid tower after taking the full bottom racks. I half thought they were going to dive deep for the Medusa, but they played it safe.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, the Medusa is actually doing decent damage now. I don't know if she can win a man fight against the PA.
Yeah, it's kind of whether they can hold, but she's low mana. She's going to get kicked back, but Ineverknew going to go down for the trouble. Fear comes out, pushing Sitout back into their base as they did look to chase. Alphard coming back now.
Fear was actually beneficial for Dire.
Yeah, I think a few of them have. I think Vi might have changed sides in this game too. The damage that came out from that crit dagger on the Centaur was madness. Given how much health he's got, the amount it moved. Going Shard next on Dusa. Oh, the cold-blooded. Okay. I don't know. What does he go after the Shard on the Dusa? I'm not a call player. I don't know Dusa builds.
I'm not much of a Dusa player, but in my humble opinion, I do think that the Rapier is entering the conversation.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't know if he needs like one other thing before it, but I don't know what that one other thing really is. Suggestion from Pigs in the Gaff coach Plague. I think you can go Scardy Rapier. Honestly, that's probably a fair shout on the Scardy. Or Ags Scardy. Well, I guess he needs the Ags for the Scardy to apply on the split shot, right? Seething here. I feel like he's not really... No, he hasn't had any items since that Axe. Literally hasn't. He went Blink first. He went, you know, Bottle, Boots, Blink into Axe. And since then, he's managed to get an Ogre. Ogre staff.
Yeah.
Or Ogre Axe, sorry.
This Pipe and Mates there are completely ruining him.
I mean, he's been completely shut down in a lot of these fights. He's absolutely fallen off the net worth chart below his own offlaner. And it's just very unfortunate, really.
I honestly think that he kind of needs to go for...
Nazir getting kicked back is going to pop the Stone Gaze and attempt to walk away. Straight into the Bramble, does pop the Manta to escape. And he's going to walk out of there.
The Satanic is popped from Tide.
Hey, I mean, that's something. Feels like not on purpose.
I feel like it also doesn't make any difference when he pops it.
No, he has taken Anchor Smash effects buildings now, so he is in, ready to push, looking to take down both of these mid-racks. They're trying to hold on as best they can, Seething with the Sandstorm, and Nazir trying to right-click him down. As Atrocity TP's in, out comes the Brambles from the Dark Willow. Hey, look, I remembered the name of the hero. And Sitout gonna look to defend this melee racks. Atrocity possibly going in a little too deep, is going to get leashed up with the anchor. Out goes the Gorgon's Grasp, trapping Matey. Pops the Stampede on the Centaur.
Oh, it just gets pulled out.
And they pull out Matey. But we are starting to see him take damage, and that's something. We're seeing the Medusa do some physical damage here.
I'm seeing this Medusa have money for the shard and buyback, not buying his shard. I do think that there might be a good chance of a rapier here.
Quite possibly. But I think it's a race. It's a race now. It's Nazir to come online and start winning these fights for his team and help his other teammates catch up, or it's Pigs to take the base. Meanwhile, Atrocity caught out on the left side of the fight there is going to go down to Alphard. Nazir at half mana here, or just under, looking to get some damage out. Oh, but Alphard going to jump in, gets the kill onto the techies. Meanwhile, Seething with the epicenter, but Alphard's just going to blink away. They do have vision of the Sand King here, and stunned up by the Ravage. They're going to look to finish him off. Seething going to escape there with a Burrow Strike. Fear coming out from Vi once again, sending the Medusa back to safety. But it's Wurzag in deep, and with a pop of the dust, they're going to find vision on him, and they are going to finish him off on the Venomancer. Ea-Nasir still doing everything he can to finish off this, to save this base without dying. Sorry, not to finish it off. Finish off the creeps would be more accurate. And Atrocity trying to do the same, but why did we know what's happened?
Nasir went for the shard. I don't know if he can make it to the rapier then.
But Atrocity going in. There was a kick Stampede to try and get his teammates in there. Gorgon's Grasp just going to miss onto Alphard as he blinks out onto Ineverknew. Ea-Nasir going to pop the Manta to dodge a dagger coming in from the PA. These illusions now sitting up front, clearing the creeps. Matey going to come in, though. They're still looking for this melee racks mid, as they have been for about 4 minutes now, at least, I'd say. Atrocity once again in onto Matey, and Matey once again absolutely ignoring him. But it's Ea-Nasir coming in on the Medusa, landing the Gorgon's Grasp, now looking to do some right-click damage.
He doesn't even have his team with him. He's just doing this.
I mean, he's still taking damage, and it's through all the damage block he's got in the active on the Kraken Shell, but you're absolutely right. He's not bothered. He doesn't care. He's thrown up a high five. Once again, Atrocity going in. Nazir trying to hit him from the high ground, but Nazir's going to get kicked down with a blink in from Matthew, aka Ineverknew, but Nazir now popping the Stone Gaze is going to catch Matey, and I think Ineverknew got frozen there as well, but there's not really any follow-up that they can do. Also, his team's a lot of magic damage, and he makes them immune to magic damage, so that's kind of a problem as well. Ineverknew looking to get the stun, but doesn't quite land it. Wurzag with a big Sinister Gaze there, but NZfedX coming in with the ult onto Ea-Nasir on the Medusa, and now it's Lulu who's going to go down as Alphard blinks in after some lovely remnant work from Ineverknew. Seething in with the epicenter. Oh my god! It's Alphard with another kill and another one. He's on a godlike. He's going for the Medusa. Sinister Gaze coming out. There is a Chain Frost in there. Alphard is very low, but oh my god, his Satanic is going to heal him up like nobody's business. Ea-Nasir now very low, and I think that might have been the Rampage stolen from Alphard there.
Yeah, it was.
Matey has been a troll and a bastard this entire game. I mean, what the hell? But he's not going to have it, and chat is loving that fact. But Ea-Nasir has bought back and is doing everything he can to defend this game. Everything he can to keep his team in the upper bracket of this tournament. I'm not sure he can do it. Lulu returns. They're looking for this top tier 3. Haven't quite committed onto the mid tier 4s yet. Ea-Nasir pushing up. He does now have the shards, so does for a moment turn Matey to stone. They miss the Gordon's Grasp and they miss the blast off. Stuck in the brambles. Lulu very low. Might just make it out with the disarm, and Nasir on the stone gaze, but no, Lulu is gonna fall to Alphard, and now the kick back on Ea-Nasir. Oh my god, Wurzag absolutely melted, and Ea-Nasir follows. Seething now sitting in base so that he can type those 2 little letters. It's GG. They're not giving up though. They don't care about GG. They're gonna keep hitting buildings, taking everything they can. That's a 2-0 to Pigs in the Gaff. I'm gonna say it. It's the biggest upset of the tournament since Dota team went out. No shot they got. The one message from Swan coming right at the end. No shot they got Vi to stand in for 85%. I think that might have been a wedding present from Sitout. My god.
It just felt like they just didn't really have the team coordination to know which fights to take and when to just ignore everything and farm.
And obviously, this is all fairly fresh to you, but that is exactly the opposite of, I think, what most people were expecting from Sitout here.
They often tend to just farm up, or
they've been a team for, I mean, over a year. They competed in last year's GTI with a different offlaner, then swapped him out straight after that tournament, and have been playing together since then. So for a year with this lineup, and yeah, generally a very strong team. I'd say up there in the favorites to win, in like the top 4 or 5, and absolutely mental. Also, yeah, this like, so I'm assuming the prediction was paid out correctly there. I actually forget how predictions work, but first game we had 17,000 bet on Sitout and 0 bets on Pigs in the Gaff. Game 2 we had 20,200 potatoes on Pigs in the Gaff and a mere 1,200 value bet on Sitout. So even chat were changing their mind after game 1.
Yeah, I mean, if they can make an upset in game 1, then in a game where there's absolutely 0 stuns in the entire game, then why wouldn't they be able to?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you know, like, absolutely fair. I hate the fact Matey did this and they won. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. I hate Zero Blink Tide. I hate it so much. Oh, Matey/Vi is 99% of big power. The call has been made. I often do interviews after, if you're up for it. You don't have to hang around, sure, but you're more than welcome. Let's see if Seething is up for it. And then we'll maybe have another chat with Alphard afterwards. And I mean, while we wait for Seething, I'm gonna play my interview with Alphard from just before the game for you guys in stream, because I think it's worth hearing. It didn't sound like he had a ton of confidence. He was open to the idea of winning, but he wouldn't commit to anything before the game. So here's the chat that I had with Alphard before the game. Hello, how are you, sir? Hello, how are you, sir?
Oh, my hand is really tired. I've been playing a lot of Hades 2 that Vi gifted me. Oh, now it's like, I don't even know how to play Dota. It's all in Tartarus now.
Is this how Vi got his
Hades
way?
2, very good game.
Is this how Vi got his way into the stand-in role tonight? He bought his way in with Hades 2.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. It
Nah,
sounded like it could be.
We're just friends. We play together, and it's a familiarity, right? So it's like, we have Vi as our number one stand-in that we wanted. I actually wanted him on my team, but then he said no because he was burnt out from the Masters, and then he ended up on OGs anyways, like a little bitch.
I guess he was already locked into that one somewhat, so not much that could be done there.
Yeah, well, sure.
So tonight's game, first game of the group stage. First game of the main stage. How are we feeling?
Not
That is not
a
confidence.
clue. We have 2 stand-ins. We have the 2 people that are absent. One of them's getting married. Congratulations, 85 cent Black and Mild.
Is he getting married?
The other one is his best man. Yeah.
Is he getting married today?
So, no, it's on the weekend, but their bachelor party is like today or something.
I mean, if it's not the actual wedding, that's a poor excuse. GTI's got to come first, you know? Some people just don't have the right priorities.
Then again, maybe it's not that bad, because they never looked at my replay analysis.
Has Vi looked at your replay analysis? Do you trust him more?
I play ranked with Vi. We have that synergy going on. So,
okay.
No, I don't trust him more. Not in the slightest.
And your other stand-in tonight, I believe, is Matey Potatey. Is that right?
That is Matey Potatey.
Is that a sort of gift from the stand-in channel, or one you're happy to have like that?
That is a gift from the stand-in channel. But
okay.
We're also happy to have him. We're all somewhat familiar with Matey. Like, you know, I have like 100, almost 200 games with Vi. I don't know if you count my other accounts, but FedEx has 450 games with Vi. I think I only have like 20 or 30 with Matey, but we all know him, so it's like, it should be fine. I don't know how he lost so much MMR though. When I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, this can't be. He's probably still too high." And then I checked his rank. I was like, "Oh." Because we had to get a replacement for Wogan, who's only Guardian 3. So I thought I was gonna take Kyle or something. I didn't know Matey, like, you know, it's like he fell from heaven or something.
Well, there you go, a gift from heaven. Just quickly, you said you had to get away and go through the draft with your team. Have you got a strategy for tonight?
I had a strategy for every night. They just don't work.
I mean, don't tell me. You never know. Say I could listen into this ahead of the game, but confidence levels. We got a prediction for the score tonight. What are you thinking?
I'd say 40-60 in Sitout's favor.
Okay. So you're thinking maybe 2-1 or 2-1 to you, 2-1 to them, getting 2-0'd?
I don't know. I hope it's a 2 series. I don't want to play for like 4 hours. I took a little glance at their games. Their games go bloody long as well. Jesus Christ.
I think a lot of games are going bloody long. I think it's the meta at the moment, to be honest.
Okay, our games haven't. We had the fastest loss in GTI for quite a few weeks.
Against the team like that was first to go out. Yeah. 24 minutes, thank you. I still count that as the fastest win. Child Endangerment received a GG, aka a pity shortest game, so yeah, it's close. But no, I mean, I'll let you get to your team. I'll let you do your draft plans and get your stand-ins in line. And best of luck tonight.
Right.
Have you got a quick message for a Sitout if they're watching?
Good luck, have fun. I don't know you guys well enough to insult you like I do Vi last week. So just have a good one.
Excellent. Keeping it chill. Saving the trash talk for the all chat, yeah?
I saved the trash talk for my friends.
Well, lovely to hear from you, and best of luck tonight.
All right, good luck. I mean, good cast. I'll watch it back later.
See you later, man. Well, there is a reminder of how Alphard felt before the games tonight. and it would flowed really well if I had Alphard right now. But I do not. I have Admiral Seething here. Sorry, Admiral Subpar Seething. Maybe I shouldn't have made that joke right now. That might sting
living
more.
up to my reputation now. Living up to it, you know.
How you feeling? How's the mood in Camp Sitout?
I feel like it could be better. Like I think there was perhaps a little bit of overconfidence coming into tonight's games, a little bit of kind of like, oh, this bit of blasé attitude kind of coming into tonight, not treating the enemy with the respect they necessarily deserved, and we kind of got caught off guard a bit. I think it doesn't necessarily help that like Atrocity hasn't played in about a week, like any games at all, and I think Nazir is feeling quite ill, so I think everyone's just having kind of an off day, which unfortunately, like, and one off day just turns into lower bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like going to work one day and having a bit of a shit one and instantly being put on some sort of review system where you get your next move.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine showing up to work and it's like, oh, you have a bad day, you catch the sniffles, and then suddenly like, oh, you're suddenly on probation. Like you're back on probation.
I guess you're finding out how pro players feel, because I guess that's kind of how it works for them. I guess the big question: what do you think went wrong?
A few things went wrong. I think in game one, I think I drafted so coming into this, I wasn't sure where everyone was going to play, because obviously they have two stand-ins, and those stand-ins are going to shake up where the positions. Because I was like, there's no way they're going to have NZfedX back on POS 5 because you've got Vi in. And I wasn't sure, like, so it was really difficult to kind of like do my usual prep work to prep for where I think everyone's going to like go. Yeah. So I think that was it as well. And I think the Vi and Matey did a lot of work in both games. Their stand-ins really came in clutch. Like the Wyvern ults game one just absolutely shredded us. Yeah. There was a little bit of miscommunication about who we were going on. Like I think in game one, like Nazir and I would go on Vi, and then the other three lads would be on someone else, and it's really difficult to kind of make those kills.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw it. You guys caught out Vi and NZfedX behind the tier 2 mid tower in game one, and you got the stun on both. Then you ulted Vi, and then the sniper force-staffed away. And I think you might, I can't remember I think you got the kill onto Vi, but you completely lost the sniper at that point, and it kind of just did look a little messy.
Yeah, it was that one. I remember that one because I was in like a very awkward position where I don't like being in that position on Lena, where I'm like I have to go and be the one to deliver the stun, because like it's really difficult. Like she's obviously got long cast delay on like Strike Array, and it's like if I get caught, I'm in deep trouble, because it's a hero where it's like you sit at the back, you kind of get screwed on. And so I was like, I figured Vi was the high priority target, because if I ult the sniper, he just gets healed. So I was like, we need to get rid of this save support first and then move on to the sniper.
Right. Okay. We were discussing maybe what the reasoning was, or if it was an error or not. S1 did call in chat at the end of the game that he thought it was a crazy replacement for them to have Vi, and then suggested that Vi and Matey are 99% of Pig's power.
Yeah, I think, I mean, you could make the argument that, like, because I think Vi is a much higher caliber player than, like, 85%. You could make that argument, but I think, like, the MMR is the same, so you can't really refuse the stand-in based on that. And, I mean, like, Vi does always excellent work, and he plays with Alphard a lot, and he plays with Matey a bit. So, I mean, it's a fine stand-in, to be honest, and it's, like, he's a very difficult player to play against. Like we committed so many bans for him, and he still pulls out amazing work. Like it's tough.
I know you're a bit cheesed off at the stand-ins. Do you regret organizing the game at a time when they had to take stand-ins?
No, I mean, to be fair, like I spoke to Alphard, like it was a really tough week for his lads, because his lads are getting married. Two of them are getting married over the weekend, so the weekend's off the cards. And I think only three of them could do like throughout the week. Like he showed me the little poll we did about when the times were. So
Just to clarify, only one of them's getting married, right? The other one is attending the wedding as the best
Well,
man.
no, yeah. So one's getting married, the other one's the best man. I can't remember which one's
sounded
which.
like it
I
sounded
think
way
Wogan's
more
involved.
exciting. It sounded way more exciting when you were suggesting it sounded like they were marrying each other.
Yeah,
Potentially. I don't think there are any married couples on any GTI team. It would be a first.
Yeah, that would be a first. I mean, yeah, we could. I was going to say, I was about to suggest like, oh, we could change that, Falcus, you and me.
It's tempting. It's definitely tempting. That is an offer. You all heard it.
I'll leave Sitout. You and me will have our own team, just us two.
You know, it's more tempting just to get to form a team with you than the actual marriage. But everybody heard it. Seething proposed to me, so
yeah,
I'm a hot commodity.
You're a hot commodity, sir.
Yeah, so obviously, I feel like you said it yourself that you didn't necessarily respect your opponents here. You came in.
Oh, I mean, I was doing my usual.
Top-seeded team. This is a big upset in the tournament. This is wild. Lower bracket.
I do not know. The weird thing is, as a sense of relief, like in a weird way. Like I feel a sense of honestly quiet relief in a weird way, because like now it's like, well, there's all bets are off. Like we've shown that we can throw as hard, just as hard as the rest. So we just go as far as we can now and just kind of like mentally reset and go from there. Like we do as well as we can do, you know.
Best of ones in lower bracket. Does that worry you?
No, I mean like the lads play better in best of ones. Like it's all or nothing. Like that's the way we like it. All the I mean, I did kind of go into this tournament with like, oh, this mindset of we're gonna hold back some like secret tech that we're working on, and now it's just like, well, fucking, we're all in. Like all the secret tech comes
on
out
the line. Every game is an elimination game.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That's better. I think it's going to be more of a pain to organize, but it is probably better.
So realistically, what you're saying is you feel free.
Yeah, I think in some ways I feel free.
We're going to see Sitout unleashed on the lower bracket run.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I get to be a little bit more kind of like just throw something at the wall, see what sticks. You know, I don't have to kind of like, because obviously in the upper bracket it's like, well, I need to think about this and pace out that. And now it's just like, right, we're gonna just collect scalps. I want those opposing team scalps. Collect them for me. Get them for me.
Might we see an updated Sitout logo? Maybe a Sitout Unleashed, a dark Sitout?
Oh hell, you know, to be fair, we have that with the Sitout supercomputer. I could update the logo.
Oh, that's the
a little fancy like red like
the negative Sitout, isn't it?
Yeah. No, to tell you what, Sitout Unleashed. That's something to look forward to.
I'm excited. I am actually excited.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's also keep in mind it could be Sitout out the tournament, first round of the lower bracket.
But if that you know what, I'm reminded of OGs last year when we beat them in the upper bracket first round, and then they got kicked out the first round because they were up against Spherical. Like, you know, these upsets just happen. Like the lads have a bad day, they get some good stand-ins, they play well. Like,
I know these upsets happen. I said it myself. I said this is the biggest upset of the tournament since Dota team went out.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I had a small like side bet on you guys coming top, like so. They were good odds. They're 10,000 to 1 odds, but I took them anyway. That could have been my like year's rent sorted.
How do you feel about the potato economy now after 17?
Oh, I don't know. I imagine you know what, this might be Atrocity's big plan. He always manipulates these sorts of economies. Like he will sometimes bet against us and then throw the game so that
nobody bet against you. Nobody bet against you game one.
It's I love this. See, that's the problem. We don't do well when we're we're not the underdogs. When we're the underdogs, we perform fucking amazing. When we're like favorites,
that's not true because game 2, 20,000 potatoes on pigs and a mere 1,000 potatoes on Sitout. You lost all of your fans in a single game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was in Brom 2024. I remember how quickly people turned on OG after they got kicked out. Everyone was going Falcons. And I was just like, this is nothing. The Dota community is so fickle.
That's why you just root for Dota team.
Yes, exactly. We root for Dota team.
Go sports.
Hey, I was watching you during a wedding. You can't call me a non-dedicated fan.
No, I meant we root for Dota team as in all teams are Dota team.
Yes, yeah.
Go sports.
Go sports. Go sports team. This is actually a victory for Dota in general. Tonight's match is just a victory for Dota.
It is. They were good games.
Yes.
Game one was very back and forth, and I think we could almost see, you know, you'd lost some spirit in game two, and
it
it's
was
a shame,
it was
but
it was
I
it
understand
was
it.
difficult. Yeah, it's difficult to kind of come back from those sorts of ones, especially when they're close. And especially when like the lads are just ill, like you didn't have to listen to the number of like sneezes that were going on in the call. Like I don't know if they're having meetings without me and I'm the only one not ill, but like everyone had something. Like there's definitely like a bug going around or something like that. And like I'm not blaming it on that, but like there is a factor.
You're just not being invited to the secret Sitout kissing parties. That's what it is.
I am. I'm not, and I'm annoyed. I want to be there, but it's just you and me. We're
It's
a
just you and
monogamous
me
relationship
on
now.
team on team married Dota. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming for a chat, and I wish you the best of luck in the lower bracket run.
Thank you. And you know what? With any luck, we might be in grand finals yet.
You might make it. It's possible.
We could. And but pain in the ass to organize. But yeah, it could be done.
I don't know if anyone's ever done a full lower bracket run.
Well, now you're about to see it, boss. You're about to see it.
I'm excited. Well, thank you very much, Seething, and I'll catch you later.
Oh shit, we're against child endangerment? What the fuck?
Child endangerment got knocked down as well?
Oh my god.
The tournament is falling apart! Spoiler alert!
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my fucking god, man. No, we're fucking cooked. We are cooked.
Everyone who was a Sitout stan who turned up to watch this game tonight and was saving child endangerment's game for another night they've just had it spoiled.
Yeah, fuck them. Well, this is an upset. I'm sorry, like the fucking two favorites fucking getting knocked down. Oh, this is by 26th of October.
That's true, actually. Is this not the final that I predicted on Top Goon on Sunday?
Yeah, this is a final of sorts. One of us is getting out.
I was gonna say it can't happen now. The final. I predicted the
game.
It
can't happen. We gotta. What happened? I need to watch those back. That's crazy.
Right. Before this becomes too much of a podcast, off you fuck.
Oh, sorry, man. See ya.
Okay, see ya. Well, there we go. It's upset Seething with the upset, and it's going to either be Sitout Unleashed or Sitout in the bin. I don't know if Alphard's still around. Alphard, if you can hear me, are you up for a chat? I did try and message him, or maybe try and at him. Alphard's chat. Do you have any other comments about the games, Canin, while we wait?
I mean, it's just I'm happy to see that there was a development in the drafting. Mostly because there's like it seemed like there was an actual cohesive strategy in both on both teams in the game too.
Yeah.
Like they went into it with much more of a game plan than in game one.
I think they had the strategy somewhat in game. I mean, Pigs in the Gaff strategy seemed to just be keep the front line alive as long as possible while Sniper shoots everybody. And Sitout strategy was try and just blink on someone and murder a person. But I think the Sitout support duo possibly let them down just because they're both like they had a couple of saves, and I just don't think the saves were enough, and they didn't have any stuns from the supports or anything. And also both the supports wanted to stand in basically the same place, which makes them vulnerable.
Yeah.
If Alphard's not around, is anybody else from Pigs in the Gaff up for chat? I mean, I'd rather take an actual player, but I'll take a stand-in at this point. If Wyvern MVP Vi wants to jump in. But if not, and we might be out of everybody here. What was that fun fact? The ET was kind of a random pick because Ineverknew was AFK for most of the draft. Love it. I think they're all out and tuckered out. Go on then, Vi. In your hop. Yeah, Larald, the guy you didn't play tends to not have too much insight that we don't already have from watching the games. It's crazy, I know, but it tends to be an issue. Well, I don't think we're getting an interview from the winners, unfortunately, but But I guess there you have it, chat. There is that is that is first round of the main stage of the Goon International 2025, and we've already had massive upset. I mean, spoiler alert that you've already heard about the child endangerment game, but LLL Cubed have won that apparently. And then, yeah, Team Sitout being knocked by Pigs in the Gaff, making a lower bracket, round one lower bracket game of two of the, I'd say, top teams in the tournament. So, absolutely mental. One of them is leaving. One of them is leaving. Yeah.
How many teams are in the bracket?
What'd you say, sorry?
How many teams are in the bracket?
16.
Ooh, yeah, okay. It could. Oh, that's gonna be a trek in the lower bracket.
Yeah, it's what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in the lower bracket to reach the grand final. They're all best of 1 up until the lower bracket final, which is a best of 3, and then the grand final is a best of 3. But yeah, I mean, the fact it's best of 1 games, it's kind of just all to play for, you know. But Sitout claiming that they feel more confident in a best of 1, so I guess there's that. Anyway, I will stop rambling on about the brackets, the upper brackets, the lower brackets. I already did that on Sunday for 3 hours, so thank you very much, Canin, for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Yep. Apologize for the delay.
It's all right. I'll let you off this time. But if it happens again, I'll dock your pay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't know what half of 0 is, but we'll be finding out. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here. I don't know if any of the other games are still going for me to send you to. Yes, they are. Scotty is still going. So we will raid our way in there to watch Ice Cubed face Gubs Among Us in game 3. So here we go with that. The raid is going. Feel free to join the raid. Feel free to not join the raid. Do whatever you want. And yeah, I'll be back when I get another game to cast. Yeah. Do you want to plug anything, Canin, while you're here?
I mean, there's a new season of RD2L coming.
There you go. There's a new season of RD2L coming. I believe you're too late to sign up, but you can go watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pick up some more of those games to cast. Maybe that'll be fun. And yeah. If you've enjoyed me, feel free to drop a follow. My Discord is down below. If you don't know what the Goon International is, or you're new to this and you want to get involved in that in somehow, you need to head over to Pyrian Flax and get into his Discord. And yeah, I guess I should start plugging it, even though the signups aren't out yet. I will be hosting a charity 1v1 tournament as part of the Yogscast Jingle Jam. I say as part of. I will be partaking in fundraising. It is not necessarily affiliated with the Yogscast. But we ran it last year. We raised £500. I'm hoping to do better than that this year with a bit more planning and organization. So if you want to get involved in that, please join the Discord and await information. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And go enjoy Scotty's stream. He's great. Bye-bye. Thank you.